and welcome to the stream. Yet again, this is going to be part 13 of Cyberpunk. I just finished out the Songbird storyline yesterday. It was quite sad, but it's usually how it rolls, so we're rocking and rolling. I did get my my view. I'm glad to be back on live again, which is fucking awesome, here from the United motherfucking States of America. Which, by the way, I heard a little birdie was has been all over my For You page with every other country and person in those countries either absolutely mourning the fact that us Americans were gone or celebrating the fact that we were gone, and we're talking a lot of shit. Bro, y'all's countries are lame. That's why we're so good at TikTok, because y'all shit's lame. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, we go to y'all's countries for vacation. We live in ours. Get out of here. I don't want to see that shit. Other than that, that's my personal message from me to you. Beyond that, normal intro. Welcome to Let Me Cook stream. This is part 13, as I said before. So grab a cup of coffee, grab some tea, whatever you're into. Kick back on your couch if you're just relaxing for the day. And if you're not relaxing for the day and you're at work, be diligent and kick it to the stream. Just have me as like background noise or something. It's always awesome to just, you know, provide entertainment. If you have any questions, anything like that, pop into the stream, hit me up, say what's up, you know, all that good business, all that blah blah blah. And we're gonna get into Cyberpunk 2077. We have officially beat Phantom Liberty. We chose to save Songbird with Reed's help, and we're about to go check out our new cyberware that we unlocked from the story mode.
Hello, Night City. Hey, how about a little story time fun? Now, once upon a time, before the dark days of the data crash,
dark days,
Militech built itself a secret underground city within a city. Our city. That mysterious complex of underground bunkers, dusty storage rooms, and murky laboratories was where they forged a cybernetic weapon that could shift the course of history.
Shift the course of history.
You really believe that fairy tale? A secret military project right under our feet and under Arasaka's nose? Please! Just another urban legend, I say. But what if there is a grain of truth to every legend? Well, as always, stay tuned. Your man stands here with his finger on the city's pulse.
Absolutely ridiculous. They're lying to the masses. I know nothing of Arasaka. And Meltech's bullshit. I know nothing about it. What do you speak? What are these words? Sorry, I've been addicted to a gacha game that got my ass playing it, and I've got to do all my free draws because I haven't spent a fucking dime on this goddamn game. And I actually do enjoy playing it, which is kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. Okay, God, say less. Let's go. Let's go! Yeah! Yeah, baby, yeah. Sweet. Whatever. Alright, alrighty Roo, alrighty Roddy Raw. Unequipped. Is there anything to equip here? I literally don't have anything else, so I guess it's just gonna be here. Sorry about this. Give me a quick second. I'm over here blazing through a gotcha game. I got you. I got you. Sorry, it's really early and I'm still pretty sure I'm partially asleep. A new appearance has arrived. Wow. Wow. A new challenger has arrived. Alright. So, as I said before, we're, gotta go hit up... Bruh, get some fucking pants on, dog. God, staying in my house with no pants on and shit. Homie's tripping. Tripping, bro. Alright, we got service points. We gotta go find a ripper dock, and then we're gonna go hit up Jote, because a Giote has some good shit for us. Oh, that's right. I get a fucking massive massive discount from this dude. So I might as well hit his ass up. Say some DACA, if you know what I mean.
Really gonna pull your weapon on a bargain, soldier?
They're really gonna pull your weapon on a bargain, soldier? Damn, they just execute that boy in the streets. I need to, yeah, I forgot to do that. And I knew the game would be like, oh, start fucking freaking out because I did. Ooh, it didn't kill me though. Didn't kill me though. That's not bad. Oh, fuck. Every once in a while, I'll be playing this game and I'll run into some crazy ass shit. For no reason. Like, absolutely no reason. Like this. Like, this is a trip to me. I probably could have survived that whole entire jump, but whatever. Yeah, my double jump was working there for a second. I got kind of freaked out. Now I got one. Yeah, I need to go hit up Ripback.
Well, well. Our humble clinic has a visitor.
Back on your feet after the Scaz visit?
What were we supposed to do? Curl up and cry? When nothing is ever easy, the difficult must become easy.
Got any spare implants for sale, or all of them spoken for?
Nothing's wasted here. We can find something, provided you don't try to haggle.
Fair enough, that's a fucking deal, bro. Alright, so, if I got this right, the neck watch MK, or socket MK, net watch MK driver, and then Chrome compressor. Cyberware capacity plus 61%. Jesus Christ! That's fucking crazy, bro. It's fucking wild, man. It's wild. It's absolutely bonkers. I already have the NetDriver MK1. So what the fuck is the point? Is it better than mine? 2984, 2984, 25, 13, 84. How about the other decks? So that deck is preem. Like, that is a extremely clean deck. So we're going to go ahead and put that deck on. Oh, we're going to go ahead and upgrade it. Because supposedly this shit's like crackhead mode or some shit. Which is cool. Well, that's dope. We don't want ping. Definitely want overheat. Reboot optics. Actually, we're gonna put these in correctly, right? So let's go ahead and unequip some shit. Cool. So first we're gonna do, where's my fucking contagion? Ah, fuck it, we'll do... Wait, I seriously don't have contagion? Oh, I guess I don't. Wild. Fucking suicide. Fucking... Jesus Christ. Overheat. Short circuit. Reboot optics. System collapse. Memory wipe. There we go. Kind of physically break some of those boys down. My go-go juice is running low. Which is fine. I don't need all that. I already have one of the best eyeballs in the game. Anything crazy over here that, like, electromagnetic recycler, electrodynamic system stabilizer, Leroy ligament system. Nope. Anything over here that I'm like goo goo gaga over? That's a proxy shield. 40% of incoming damage at 3 meters. Damage reduction tapers off to 0 at 6 meters. What's this do? Oh, yeah, dude. Let's just buy that. Fuck, man. That's so much better. Holy shit. Yeah, we'll spend some big bucks. I don't mind it. Well, that's right. I do need to get my implant. RAM regenerate 250% when available RAM is below 7. Simple but effective armor. Scarab when crouched. 25% max health. Carry capacity. I don't give a fuck about. Armor. Receiving damage restores RAM equal to 2.8%. No damage received. Lost. Where was that other one? The RAM one. Yeah. We might as well. We might as motherfucking well. I hate that there's not an iconic like, arm. It actually kind of pisses me off that they didn't add, like, they add, like, the tier 5s, but they don't add, like, anything crazy that's, like, wild. Max 6%. Max cooldown. With this cyberware per. Oh, I already have that for quick X, okay. Okay, so my cyberware is pretty on point. Nothing to do. Just gonna fix him up because he owes me.
Send the word space to 7299 for a chance to win.
Reasonable Santos.
We getaway for two.
And I believe in the Judy storyline, you can actually go. You can actually go save Homegirl. Oh, they finally fixed it. I remember when your motorcycle wouldn't come to you. You had to fucking sit there and wait for this motherfucker to like actually get to the point to where like you can use it. Like you had to like walk over to it. It was really fucking annoying because the motorcycles are supposed to have AI. You know what I mean? So for it not to have AI and just like drive up to you is fucking irritating, dude. By the way, how's y'all's day going, everybody? On Twitch and on TikTok. I know it's early, so I'm glad that y'all tuned into the stream, though. That's pretty dope. We're meeting up with Reed after the Songbird mission. See what's up with Reed. Alright, so wait for Reed. Come on, there you go.
Don't want to wait in vain. Here's hoping. Hey, grab a seat. First met here. Same exact court.
Different ball game.
Can't deny that.
I called you because I never got a chance to thank you. We did what we had to. Show me you live. Good work.
So what about Somi? How's she doing?
The changes in her nervous system. Entropic breakdown. They were too far gone. The Matrix didn't take. It's now in storage, being kept for you. We had to resort to alternate means, but Somi will live. I believe she might even return to active duty.
So Song had it right all along. Myers will never let her walk free, will she? Lose her only point of access to the block wall.
What's important to me is that she's alive.
Why? For what price or purpose? If you can't reverse the erosion of her psyche, if she can't go back to being her old self, then what have we done, Reed?
We helped her is what? As long as she's alive, there's hope.
Yeah, I know, you're right. Did what we had to. Only thing we could do to give Somi a second chance. Somehow keep her safe.
I'm with you on that.
Just can't help wondering if he couldn't have done more for her.
V, Songbird is an FIA agent in critical condition in an FIA clinic. In the care of our top specialists. There's nothing more I can do for her. It's fully out of my hands.
You in some kind of trouble?
Myers has summoned me back to Washington. Langley or Glenclose probably my next posting.
Desk job.
To start, for a while. Plucking promising operatives out of a pool of new recruits. Hello? Earth to V?
You'll plain rot behind that desk.
Not for you to worry about. I'll be fine.
What if you tossed him your ID? Cut away from all of it for good. Shit, I mean, just get in your car and slammed at you too. A few days down the road, your head'll clear. A few months more, you'll see a whole new life open up for you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going back to Washington. I have a few things to wrap up. But thanks all the same for the advice.
Well, seems you might have finally found your place on Earth.
Hey, what's up, JT?
You ought to find yours too, before
We
it's
ended
too
up
late.
siding with Songbird and...
Just not at any price. You know how that ends.
I don't know what I did, but somehow I ended up betraying her. And I kept her alive. Through Reed. And, well, barely alive. And she might be able to re-see service again. Which, I don't know how I like that. I think it's dirty business. I for sure didn't trust Myers and still don't fucking trust Myers. Reed is hashing shit out. This is like the last scene of me and Reed talking.
All right. Take care, Reed.
I'll drop you a signal once our neurosurgeons are set. Take care, V. I'm gonna hang back a little.
And technically that's the end game for yeah, it's so the operation happens because I had it spoiled from TikTok. So supposedly you do end up you do end up getting the operation done, but because it's so invasive, they take all your cyberware away, and because you don't tell anybody where you're going or what you're doing, your love interest, like Pan Am or whoever you're dating, didn't wait around for you, and they kind of leave you behind, and they're mad at you. Oh, my bad. I'll just shut up right now. There's a lot more that goes into it too. I'm getting into the Judy missions now because God forbid I gotta. Wait, what the hell? You got a hellish bunker alive. I already finished this. That'll take us fuck knows where. Be careful, V. Secrets are better left as they are secrets. Yeah, it's definitely an ending. So far, my stats are Edge Runner 90%, Fuck the System 85%, and Running on Fumes 56%. Which you can actually 100% all of these through one full playthrough. As long as you finish all the side quests and do like all the little mini missions and run into all the other bullshit, which is kind of dope. But yeah, I'm not going full. I won't go full into it because I know that you're looking forward to it. But yeah, it's a thing. I'll just say that. I'll just say it's a thing. It's a whole meet Aaron at the Dream Gig Bar. No easy way out. Beat the brat. Find the ring in Pacifica. I've finished this mission like I did. Oh, okay. Okay, got you. Yeah, no, yeah. Fucking TikTok, right? But hey, got a new follower. Hell yeah. What's up, Stephanie? I appreciate the follow. That's super fucking cool, man. That actually really helps out for the channel and stuff. You know, I'm just here for entertainment. Early mornings. I get on at 7 a.m. and whether if you're at work or sitting at home and you just need some light, I guess, Twitch entertainment, I'm here. The only thing I can ask is hit me with a like every once in a while. It makes me feel good. Like I'm doing something right, you know what I mean? We're gonna go finish this one up because it's like the last official mission I have here in Dogtown. Other than like the major, like the little minor gigs or whatever. So I'm gonna go finish this up and then we're gonna go work the Judy missions.
How in the fuck did we end up here?
There's still a lot of Easter eggs that I need to find as well.
Hey, supposed to meet somebody. Big as a cow-cast truck. Goes by Aaron. Seen him around by any chance?
Yeah, the Judy missions are dope. Except I already have a diving suit. And I have like one of the best diving suits now because of the DLC. So when Judy gives me the diving suit, I'm just gonna change to the tactical diving suit, you know what I mean? Third person point of view. I believe third person is actually a mod. Unless you're talking about like the vehicle. You should be able to. Hopefully it doesn't like costume lock you. I know a lot of people have downloaded, at least when the game first started, it was a mod on PC that you could download. And it was like, I'm not gonna say it was good. It was actually kind of dog shit. Because like, your character animations and your model wasn't made for third person.
Hey, Judy. How you feeling?
So
shitty.
It's a little
but
weird.
Something came to me.
So like your head's missing, and like all you have is really like arm animations and leg animations. Your chest doesn't really move or anything. But if that's how you want to play the game, yeah, it's a mod. You can get it off of Nubis or whatever it's called, Nubis mods or Nexus mods. There you go. And there's a bunch of Cyberpunk 2077 mods. I'm running it bare game, straightforward. I could probably actually download some mods and like extend campaigns and stuff from like a modder's perspective, but I don't know. I'll see into it later on. Honestly, I think my next like solo game playthrough is gonna be Warhammer, Space Marines 40K 2, and do like a whole entire playthrough with all y'all on that, and just kind of see where that goes, you know. I've got a lot of single-player games that I can play through, so I think it'd be kind of dope to show y'all some progress on that. And for everybody that's following, I appreciate it. Like, that's pretty badass. Oh,
So what did you come up with?
The Mox Dive, Lizzie's bar, used to be a joy house. Tiger Claws killed one girl too many, so people took matters into their own hands. Belongs to us now.
which I learned,
Clouds
JT,
could
that
stand to get
if
the same makeover.
you use the mask while wanted by the police or by anybody that like can give you a star, I can turn the mask on and instantly drop my wanted. So that's fucking cool. That's so fucking useful.
Got the Mox to agree to take over Clouds.
Because essentially
No,
it
I'm
just
trying to get
changes my
you.
identity.
Know someone
Which
in
I think is
Clouds will
fucking
take our
dope.
side. Will you help?
Fine. Got me on board.
Ooh, yes.
Okay, so
I like how
What's the
Judy's
plan?
like super happy.
First up, we gotta talk to Maiko Maeda. If she's not with us,
Yeah,
might
it's
as well
it's
throw our hands up in
fucking
the air.
useful, dude. I was like psyched as hell about it. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. I read it as like one of the little tips that you could see, and I was like, oh, that's so sick.
you sure Maiko's gonna want to join forces?
If I was sure, I'd be on.
Here, I'll show you actually the description behind it. Yeah, activating the faceplate alters both physical and digital identification, making you virtually unrecognizable. Outside of the combat, you can easily escape a low up to bounty level 4, which the more you upgrade it, so once you get it to Iconic Plus, you can go like max bounty, turn it on, and it instantly stops your shit. Yeah, I've done that, or I've started a mission, like a little mini mission, like a side mission, and it'll cut your stuff off. Fuck, I forgot to turn this on. I need to go to the Ripper Dock and go put something
On the
outside.
hollow to her, and
I
we
forgot
wouldn't be
that I
having
had
this
that.
conversation.
Let me rephrase. Is there any chance she'll slap us around, then shove us out her mega tower window?
Of course, sure.
Oh, sweet,
Guess I
hell
can
yeah,
work
dude.
with that.
What's the beginning that you're starting? My beginning, I've played every single like beginning of the game and played through the base game. Currently I'm a nomad, which is really useful, but I've also Street Kid is also super useful. Corpo's only good for like anytime you're involving yourself in like Arasaka or Militech shit. Other than that, outside of like side missions, the Corpo really doesn't do too much. It can get you a lot of dialogue when it comes down to yeah, I started Street Kid. Street Kid's good. Street Kid's kind of like, I've noticed, Street Kid's like a neutral, because you can always talk to anybody. You can talk to the Nomads, you can talk to the Corpos. It's a little disrespectful, so you're going to piss them off most times. But you can always talk to the Corpos, and then other street dudes will always give you, like, this set-in. Yeah. Mine actually was, my first playthrough was Corpo.
When we doing this?
Early morning, Clouds will be closed.
Yeah,
Hardly a
Nomad's
soul
the
lurking in that
dopest.
time.
I've
How
that's
early?
definitely one of my biggest things.
Before 8. I'll be by
when
the
it comes down
entrance.
to like,
Scratch that. The
because there's so
balcony
many
above
dialogue
Clouds.
choices, and every single one of them,
We'll
your guy's
sneak
like,
in.
yeah,
No one needs to know we're
I was
there.
a nomad.
On the
I was in the
balcony.
middle of the desert.
Got it.
You know, it's pretty dope. It's not that Nomad's better. It's just you get way cooler dialogue, like way more in depth lore when you're a nomad, because you live the life that a lot of people dream of living in Night City, where you just kind of say fuck society and you just go out and you travel with a nomadic group of dudes that camp in the middle of like the desert and just travel everywhere and just kind of do whatever the hell they want. So they have like ultimate freedom kind of stuff, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I appreciate the likes and the follows yet again. Like that's actually pretty dope. Putting a smile on my face, and that's the best feeling. But yeah, we'll get in this story mode and
Said he'd meet me here.
see where it
Man's
goes.
popular today. These two guys first, now you.
Two guys.
Just also kind of give everybody background into my character. I've got 20 technical ability, 20 health. Cool is 7. I didn't really need that because I'm net runner build. It's one of the harder builds to use, but you kind of get it down. 13 on reflexes and 15 on body. And then intelligence, I go middle path. I did technical, so I could get like ridiculous amounts of cyberware. Reflexes, I'm really just going into blade. I honestly, I don't really need it, but it is what it is. Body, I use just for guns and health. And then cool, I used literally for feline footwork and some of the dialogue options, because you at least need a little bit of cool to be able to kind of do whatever the hell you need to. Let me reply to my boy on Twitch right here. But yeah, and then inventory wise, I use, yeah, I got it up to JT. I got the Malorian up to tier 5 plus iconic, bro. Okay, bet. Actually, I probably have missed that a bunch of times. So that's pretty dope to know. I will definitely do that 100%. Yeah, so this do you remember the Johnny Silverhand pistol? Like how strong it was when Johnny was using it, and the reason why it's not as strong when you and then when you use it it's not as strong. Well, the way to get it back to that strength is by making it iconic plus. Then it just turns into like this insane headshot god. You great. Oh, okay. Bet. Hey, you know I'm a lore guy, so that's huge for me. Oh, I checked every single computer in that cryo. Is like wild. Yeah. That's currently what I'm doing. It takes so much to upgrade the iconic weapons. I've just been kind of taking it one step at a time.
Guys.
Choom's clearly. Same vibe, just bigger than him.
Animals. Not good.
Seem to be going for a smoke in the alley. Might still catch him.
Ooh. Alright, bet. Take out my boy. And homeboy's dead.
Fuck.
Come on, V, take heart. Guy tried to do the right thing for once in his life.
And you don't feel a thing?
Heard this song before, V. Know the lyrics by heart.
Fuck, dude. I freed this kid from fighting and well, from being controlled into fights, and he still owed money to the wrong people, and I guess they got a hold of him. That's tough. Damn. Because he was like super excited to meet up with me. Because he wanted me to go to his next fight. That's oof. And he also got me the Blade Easter egg. Which, for anybody that doesn't know, there is a Blade, like the vampire movie. There's a Blade Easter egg in this game. That I believe if you go, it's not the stadium, it's... Oh, it's right here. It's either this building or that building. But one of these two, I believe it's this building. But if you go inside this building, there will be a cyber psycho that attacks you. And then if you read all, like, the biologs and the scans, it will say that he's been consuming blood. And, like, synthetic blood, and he needed it to survive. And, yeah, it's a Blade reference. And he has a legendary katana on him. And the katana makes, it's like a bleed katana. Like, almost like an Elden Ring. You know, the triple bleed katana? It's like that. And I was using it for a while, but there's better. There's way better. There's way better katanas for sure. Give me just a second, guys. All right. So that was that mission. That was sad and quick. Okay. That sucks. Like, really blows for the kid, dude. Oh. Damn. I thought just freeing him would be good. So I was just like, yeah, sure, fuck it, why not? Like, nope. Shame of what happened to Aaron. Ooh, maybe there's a continuation. Hold on. Shame of what happened, but I knew that boy was a risk. He wasn't handling it all too well, so his story probably ended like that either way. Thank you for trying to be. Well, yeah, no, that's yeah. Well, because like, and that's the thing with playing this game is like, you try to do the good thing, and Night City has a way of turning it around on you, to where it's like, nah, you like set that person up to die. You're like, what? Bro, are you fucking kidding me? But, you know, it's Night City. That's kind of just how it works. Like, So Me is like the perfect example of that.
V, it's been
You think you're
quite some
freeing her,
time.
and then, like,
What can I do for you?
You give her up, and they're like,
Was told I could count on your help with the
oh,
behavioral
hey, by
circuit.
the way, you fucked her over. They're gonna put her back into
receive
commission.
instructions.
And
My
you're
help
like,
has been paid for already. May I
awesome,
see the
great.
component?
That's fucking.
Perhaps I can do something with it.
That's cool, man. Yeah, right.
Okay, waiting.
Okay, so I did this mission before, and I don't know why it keeps coming back up.
Usually, I don't ask customers
Maybe because
what they
I
want to
didn't
do with
craft
the tech
the
they
right
bring
thing.
me. And I will also not ask this time. But this comes from a place that should probably
I
be
think
buried
this is the
under
Blackwell
a fat
hack.
layer of concrete.
And I couldn't figure out where it was in my crafting.
The algorithms that run this circuit. I have seen the like long ago.
It has
should
to
not
be.
let
This
Netwatch
has to
catch
be
you
the
with
Blackwell
this.
hack.
I'm serious.
The hacks that you get from Somi.
Oh, I'll be careful. Thanks.
Oh, if you mix the Blackwell hacks with Contagion, oh my god, it is fucking insane, dude. Okay, use the decrypt component to craft a single Ebrius or Militech Canto Mark 6. Ebrius or Militech. Okay. Rounds fired from this weapon are infused with the dark energy from beyond the black wall, highly effective against enemies with low health. Or the Canto unlocks the Blackwell Gateway hack. Quick hack. This quick hack spreads to 5 enemies within 20 meters, causing lethal damage to the cyberware neural systems. Mechs, robots, drones, and turrets are instantly deactivated. Automatically consumes every RAM every time it spreads. Each spread has a shorter upload time to RAM cost. I want to say it's this, because like I could give less of a fuck about the gun, I guess. But the Militech Canto, that has to be it, right? You know what? Fuck it, we ball. your boy does not care. He does not care. Oh, I do need, what was it? I need Contagion, because I realized that I do not have a legendary kit. I just upgraded my cyberware too. Fuck. Damn it. You gotta love that. You gotta love when you upgrade your cyberware and then it's like, oh yeah, well you can upgrade your cyberware again. You're like, come on, I gotta, like, that's what I wish. I wish they had a, I wish they had, like, I don't know, like a perk where you can, like, cyberdock yourself and you didn't have to go to a cyberdock to, like, go and get your shit done. Now, I cannot figure out, for the fucking life of me, on, I came here when I was a low level, so maybe it's different now, but I could not figure out how to break into this dude's, building, because I know there's a way to blackmail him into giving you discounted cyberware, because he's, like, doing shady shit. But I couldn't figure out how to do it. Yeah, see, that's remote. That's remote. And that's remote. That can't open. This leads to essentially nowhere. Yeah, for working with the scavs, right? But I watched the guy do this. Here, let me see if I can just break into his basement just to, like, directly in front of him. And I appreciate the likes, everybody. That makes me feel good, man. It's really cool that you're doing that.
Oh, you're just gonna... Okay.
I like how, like, most NPCs don't really fuck with you like that. But this guy, he'll like straight up be like, "Oh, so I guess you're just gonna, okay, you're just gonna go through my shit." And the crazy part is I really don't need like that much. I only use a couple of things. I need to unequip you. I need to add contagion, synapse burnout, overheat, and then I could do system collapse, but we'll do short circuit. Yeah, and then I gotta add my hand since I'm already freaking here, I guess. There's the Arasaka logo with a few special touches. Tiger Claw, I don't really want nor need. I already have the Smart Lake, Shock Absorber. Reloading an empty weapon causes the next shot to be released with that deals electrical damage. It's the same with fingers. Yeah, I ended up killing fingers because fuck that guy. And yeah, I learned real quick that it didn't really matter. Like, they used to be like, "Oh, well, you know, you should do this," back in the day. But like, I learned really quickly, like, you don't really need to anymore. Yeah, so we're gonna go micro generator just for extra DPS. At this point, I'm just making my guy like an insane amount of DPS. Like a crucial amount of DPS for no reason whatsoever at all. Like, I'm not upgrading anything in this way. Hey, and I do appreciate the likes for everybody that's popping in. What's up, Kick-Ass Donut? What's up, Brooklyn? And what's up, Cheese? How you doing? How you doing? We got an unknown number. You've made up your mind, righty so. There's no catch. You'll grant us access to the data from your reality. In exchange, you'll acquire technology that will allow you better use in time. So I have a theory, a game theory. I think this unknown number is Netwatch. And I think, ironically enough, as bad as Netwatch seems in this game, I think they actually want to work with you and help you with Johnny's case, but they just don't know how to. And you, with the Voodoo Boys, you have such a bad interaction with the very first Netwatch agent you run into that you just kind of get off-put by Netwatch. But I think Netwatch is actually, like, on your side, which is fucking really weird. Because they don't like Arasaka at all either. They work with them, but they don't like them. None of the corporate motherfuckers. I choose the agent most of the time. See, and I like that I like that choice. I've done that twice. I chose not to work with the agent because I also love the cutscene where it shows the map, and when you hack into the agent, it just shuts down every other fucking agent in the area. That, and like kills them off in like the whole entire continent. I love that. That's like one of my favorite. Because imagine being able to hack into one motherfucker and just take out every other motherfucker in the same. Yeah, take out every other dude in the whole entire region. That's like some crazy shit. But ironically enough, and I need to look more into the lore on Netwatch, but I think that Netwatch is on your side in a really weird way. And like they understand what's going on with you because they looked into the relic because the agent. And throughout the campaign, you start realizing that over time. And I think this unknown number that keeps hitting you up is them. At first, I thought it was Mr. Hands, but now that you play with Mr. Hands in the DLC, I know that it's not Mr. Hands. And it can't be Militech, and it can't be the NUSA, and it can't be Arasaka, for sure. So I think it's Netwatch. Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. And I also, like, even with, like, the Muscle Boys, like, out of all the factions in the game, I don't really see those muscly armed paper boys being a big issue in this game. Like, yeah, they do some sketchy shit, but they don't really fuck with anybody. Like, yeah, they, like, recruit people and make them fight and shit, but that's, like, about the craziest thing they do. Yeah, the animals, like, I haven't gone too far into, like, any of the lore behind them, but from what I've seen, between the scavs, the other guys that are basically cyber psychos, the Valentinos, they're kind of neutral too, because they're such a little gang that, like Jackie's family's gang, like, they're into some sketchy shit, like sex trading and shit like that, but most of the sex trading is consensual, which is weird to say because I looked into the lore of them. Like, the Valentinos, what they do is they're basically like sugar mamas or sugar babies for, like, really powerful people. And that's why they have, like, all that gold shit on them and stuff, is because they have a lot of money from being sugar babies. But they also get into, like, sex traffic. It's very sex trafficky kind of weird shit. Yeah. 6th Street, Maelstrom, Scavs. Yeah, absolutely. In that order. 100%. Because the animals just like fighting. That's their thing. Working out and fighting. Like, and like recruiting people into it. But they do it in a really kind of fucked up way with like orphans. But at the same time, like, they're giving those kids a chance to like get out of whatever. And every other company, like corporate companies, trying to take advantage of them. Like, when you do the mission and you go into the headquarters from Mr. Hands, and they basically have like a child in a tube, and they're like, oh yeah, we fucking get these like elite sports kids and we like auction them off to teams. It's like what colleges do, except they're like young as fuck. They're like 5 years old, and they're auctioning like prodigies off. I instantly in that mission, I fucking killed everyone. I did not play with that. She was like, you don't understand what you're doing. I'm like, yeah, bitch, I know exactly what I'm doing. Like, fuck you. Like, you completely taking fucking advantage of these children, bro. Fuck. Like, you say you're giving them a future, but what you're really doing is just auctioning their asses off. Yeah. Yeah. Same. Absolutely. 6th Streeters just, I know they're vets to a point, but so far in the game, you take a sixth streeter and you put them up with like vets like Reed and Johnny Silverhands, and then you realize that like there's two different types, or Adam Smasher. There's like two different types of vets in this game. There's the vets that are just kind of like, fuck you, fuck this, fuck everything, whatever. We're gonna do anything illegal. We're just complete mercenaries. You give us the eddies and we'll fucking do whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter what it is. At all. No questions asked is our only rule. Or you get Johnny Silverhands, where there's like, take down the government, or Reed, where he's stuck in like this loop of, have you done all the street fights? Yeah, I've done all the street fights. I keep getting this fucking mission. It won't go away. I've done this mission so many times, and maybe because I like broke it, but beat on the brat, the Ringens. I've done this mission. I've beat this guy, and it just keeps giving me this mission. I've done it like twice. If you like watch my playthroughs, you'll see me do it so much. Hey, what's up, Jordan? Man, I was so bummed that like they took your live away. That's such BS. AJT, this is my homegirl Jordan. She does like well she was streaming a bunch of like retro games and stuff. And I guess somebody like reported her account and they like took it down for like hate speech or whatever. But from what I could tell, she was just playing the game and like commenting on the game. And yeah, and she tried to like like you know, put in the report to TikTok being like, "Yo, this isn't real. Like I didn't do anything bad. I was just playing the game and like commenting on the game." Like and yeah, playing Civilization and not talking. And she got kicked off. Yeah. Boom. Just like that. I got a report. TikTok messaged me once and was like, "Hey, you have hate speech," and it was about I was in the middle of like saying Keanu Reeves playing Johnny Silverhands and having to act like kind of like a jackass because that's what Johnny Silverhands is. He's like this like asshole character that ends up becoming like lovable at towards like the end of the game, or like if you get him to that point, or like and it's just a weird like strange world that he can like turn into because Keanu Reeves is actually a really really nice guy. And I was like explaining that and somebody hit me with like a hate speech report, and it was like my second time streaming, and I was like, bro, like truthfully I had no idea. I was like, wow, okay, I guess I just got reported. Like I don't know what I did. Like, I wasn't saying anything bad. So I'm sorry that happened to you, Jordan. I hope you're able to get your life back. I know there's like a time limit or whatever, but that's just like BS, dude. It had to be. It had to be like an admin bot or just somebody popped in. Or just a bot in general. There's a lot of bots that I've talked to a couple streamers on here about that have like been randomly botted by like, and from what they could tell, the person like, because you can see what region like the last person that joined your chat or whatever, the last person that watched your live, it'll show like a list of them, and then if you click on their profile, it'll show what region their IPs from. And one guy was like, yeah, it was a bot from like Russia, or like a bot account from Russia that follows like a bunch of live streamers but no other like content creators. And I'm like, wow, bro. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. Same thing happens on Twitch all the time. It's like there'll be random people that will pop in your stuff and it's a bot account, and then suddenly you get a report. It's weird. I don't understand why they do that, but it is what it is. What ending am I doing? I'm not for sure yet. I've done all the endings, other than the Phantom Liberty ending. So I'm probably gonna go for the Phantom Liberty ending, where you work with Reed, you don't work with Myers, and you kind of betray Songbird. You definitely, it's still betrayal, but it's for her better good. Like, you don't kill her like she asks you to. And I'm probably gonna go for that ending. It's gonna break my heart. Kinda? Yeah, right. Yeah, you betray her. It's sad. You betray her. But she wanted you to kill her. Like, I'm sorry. But Songbird's such a cool fucking person. And oh my god. It sucks. It sucks. Like, it's such a good storyline, too. Ugh. It is what it is. But I might go for the clinical ending, where you, like, go to the NUSA and they, like, heal you. It's because of you! I know, okay? I know! Damn. Well, hopefully you get your stream back, because I liked popping in every once in a while, and you were starting to get a following, dude. I am trying to get all the endings. And most likely I will redo that, because I have a save file for it. And I'll try to go through all the endings. I have a save file right before you go into the last mission for it. Okay, I have to do once contact forever. That's the end. The X Factor. That's what I need. The Judy mission. The one where you realize that you're a male and you're kind of constantly stuck in a platonic relationship with Judy. Because she likes the ladies. Which is cool. It is what it is. But for completionist's sake, I did go Street Kid, and I did play through the Street Kid campaign. Hey, you take it easy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get back on that grind. Get back on that grind. I want to see that stream, alright? I'll pop in. But hell yeah. You take it easy, though, for sure. I believe there is 2. The only iconic that I missed out on is, oh my god, what's the iconic? Is it Eve's iconic? It's the one chick that works with Judy at the very beginning. The, either it's a pink katana or a pink gun, I can't remember. But I couldn't find it. And then I went to the stadium, and they had it, because, you know, the stadium has all the missed, like, campaign legendaries. So, like, if you miss a legendary in the campaign, you can go, yeah, her katana in the clouds. If you miss any campaign item in the game, they updated it to where if you go to the stadium, the people in the market will have those iconic weapons for you. So you can complete because there's an achievement locked behind getting all the iconic weapons for your weapon wall. Which I wanted to play through all this, because the cool thing is they have announced that they're going to start making a roadmap for Cyberpunk. So that means there's going to be a continuation. There's going to be a DLC that's coming out. Which I don't care what the price. It could be $100. These DLCs are fucking worth it. Between the choices, storyline, everything, the amount of content they put into it. The fact that they left a brain dance in your apartment so you can relive the concert that they have, which the concert was dope. I literally stood there and watched it for the viewers. Like, that was crazy. That was wild. Oh, I've got to thank Jordan later because she sent likes. She's awesome. Sorry, I'm really liking the like thing. Like, the homeboy hit me up with gifts, and that was like super sweet of him. Just for telling him like where that jacket was. That was crazy. But that was like nuts. I did not expect that at all. That he like hit me with gifts. I was like, whoa, you don't have to do that. Just I appreciate it, but you don't have to do all that. But I'm really liking the likes. The likes are cool. Like, the likes isn't monetary. It's nothing like that. I just enjoy. I guess it's like validation, you know, kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe it's a chef thing. It shows me that I'm doing a good job. A very good job for me, yes. But, hey, I appreciate the follow. Heck yeah. The more follows, the better, you know? I want to make I want to make an audience that, you know, I'm always on in the early morning, so if you want to watch, come and watch. Like, I'm always here, I'm always on. Other than Wednesdays and Thursdays. And Wednesdays and Thursdays might be a little weird. I might do it to where I get on at night and I do like a drinking stream or something where me and one of my homeboys or several of my homeboys will all get into like multiplayer matches between DBD or something like Dead by Daylight and play a bunch of that. Like, I don't know, just some funny stuff. Make some content the old-fashioned way. Because I will say, we are hilarious after we have a couple drinks. We are...
Hey,
it's like hanging out with all the boys, you know what I mean? It gets a little wild. It gets a little randy.
Talking with Maiko is like a game of 3D chess. Don't let her derail you.
Some deets about her could be useful when I talk to her, don't you think?
But yeah, no, I for sure
Leave the talking to me.
played a female street kid just so I could have the romance option with Judy. And then you get the achievement for it. I'm like,
ready.
all right,
Let's go.
I got the achievement. I'm definitely an achievement hunter. The more I can show off on my Steam page, the more...
Hold on, I'll open it.
The more I love it. I'm one of those guys. I like my Steam level, alright? It's a thing. Judy's romance is pretty awesome. It is dope.
A lock like that? No way you
I
cracked
like
it
the
open
fact
on
of
your
having
first try.
20 intelligence
Know how to get
because
around their
my guy
systems?
always has something to
Appears
say.
so. Was hoping they hadn't run any updates since I left. Looks like I was right. Easy as paella.
Oh, I
Follow
need to
me.
drink my water. I had go-go juice and it had 3 shots of espresso in it, so water to wash it down.
Judy Alvarez. I'd say it's great to see you, but I've never been one to lie. Also, I never
Iconic
liked
weapon.
surprise parties, but you know.
Death and Taxes.
Yep, bet I even
The
know
Japanese gym.
Thought you'd hit rock bottom when you joined the Mox. Guess you've
Dollhouse
managed to stoop
feedback.
even lower now. You somehow never failed to lower my expectations. First you settle for the Mox, now murderers. I shudder to think what's next. Yes, V. I mean you.
Oh, I don't have the I'm not cool enough. I love that.
So?
Don't mind me here. I'm just here to blend in. Or I did what I had to do. Every timeline that I've came into this situation, I always end up getting in a fight with this chick. And I don't know what I do.
You have no idea how valuable my time is.
Shut up. I own your dress. What's this? I'm just gonna blend into the furniture. I'm gonna go to the neutral route.
Don't mind me. Just here to blend into the decor.
That's no reason. Why come at all?
To make sure Judy gets what she came for.
Jude would have had a better chance without you.
Judy has a proposal. About clouds.
Wanna come back? Done. Always valued your skills, you know that. Just don't get why you had to drag this loose end in here.
Stop treating dolls like meat and I'll consider
Oh,
it.
you can't let her rattle you.
But
That's
first
right.
things
That's
first.
Judy tells you that. at the
Clouds
beginning.
needs to be taken from the tiger.
I always
claws.
get rattled by her. That's
Okay, look. It's clear
she
what happened to
disrespects
Ev
Judy,
was
man. That's
traumatic.
not cool. Judy's a dope ass character.
I was convinced you didn't know.
But plus
That
half
girl
the
was
shit she
asking
says
for an
just,
unhappy
and she looks
ending.
way too much like
I was
Ariana
just surprised
Grande,
it took
and
so long.
I
We gotta do something, or everyone
With
will end up like Evie.
all my heart
Woodman raped her while she was
absolutely
unconscious and
despise
sold her
Ariana Grande.
like she was so much scrap.
Yeesh,
Like, I
you've
really
always
should-
been unstable.
Ariana Grande as a person should not
Okay.
like be on my
since
mental
you seem more
this
reasonable.
much. But oh my
Care to
god,
explain what this
I
is
cannot
about?
stand her as an artist.
So?
Judy's idea. Think about it. It could work.
Well, well, Jude. See, you found a true and loyal fan.
Yeah.
Call me a murderer? You're right. I killed Woodman. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. And if I'd known what he did to Evelyn when she needed help, I wouldn't have gone so easy on him.
I don't know if that triggered any...
Tiger Claw bosses rule this place. Know how much I mean to them? About as much as you two and your problems mean to me.
I can't access it yet.
Read negligible.
I have to wait till she's like gone or whatever. You know how the cutscenes are.
Doesn't
You
it
have
make you
no
wonder
idea
why
how
you
valuable
even
my
work
time
here?
is. Gonna pretend as if you two weren't ever here. For old time's sake, Judy. Literally moments from now, security's gonna figure out you're here. Got two options. Go out the way you came in, or get thrown out. And that's not a threat or figure of speech. Just a friendly heads up.
Had enough. I'm leaving.
Smart move.
Read your laptop. I'm guessing I can't right now. It's on the left. Oh, okay. Ooh. Damn, Judy had longer hair. That's wild. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I see that. Jesus.
That went.
It's almost kind of toxic, though, if you think about it.
She totally blew us off.
Probably needs time to think. Couple of days, tops.
And you might be right. I'll call her tomorrow.
This is weird to see, like, the NPCs do animations. You know what I mean? Where they, like, crawl up stuff and stuff like that. It's just, it's strange. Hey, I appreciate the follow.
You two have a history?
Way back.
Yeah, and with Judy, I feel like...
I think I just felt lonely.
Like everyone in
Yeah,
that
I
city.
think Judy...
She was different then.
Doesn't do relationships
So was I.
well. Hey, yeah, big time. I appreciate the follow, Longcross.
Can't trust people that see everything as a numbers game.
I do the whole
Line
mass
between
follows.
patting you on the
Anybody
back
that
as
follows
their
me,
friend
I will follow you
and
back.
planning knifing you as their enemy.
You just got to give me
down
some
to a
time. I
decimal.
got to get on TikTok through my phone
Right
and like
there with
go through
you,
all my
I-
follows and make sure I follow everybody
Well,
back.
Used to have a big crush on her.
But
Took me
yeah,
a long time to realize who she really was.
I think also with
But
Judy's
still,
case too, Judy doesn't
honest
really
or
know
crooked, we knew.
how to like love someone. I've noticed
Just
that.
think.
Like,
Could've gone diving this morning.
She explains that in y'all's
A little
like
unwind and do you
y'all's
good.
romance.
Do me
that
good too, actually.
she
That
never
wouldn't
really
have been
felt
unwinding. Not exactly. Got an idea
liked
buzzing in my head.
until
Working it,
you.
but can't say if it'll amount to anything.
And ultimately, I think if
Yeah,
Eve didn't die,
you, a deck
it
chair,
would have
and
been
a
her
Mai
and
Tai
Eve.
with a cocktail umbrella. Somehow I don't see it.
But
No,
because of
me and the
Woodman,
deck chairs, me mulling over coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Something I avoid right now.
yeah, yep. And that's probably why her and V ended up working out so well. Because V's this character that just like is constantly doing the craziest shit. Constantly. Like I said, like if somebody worked out V's stats in the D&D, like the proper Cyberpunk like tabletop game, his stats are off the charts. Like 6 or 7 of like the major like natural skill stats are fucking insane. They're like maxed out, and that's like uncalled for.
Punch the ground floor.
Uncalled for,
Get out of this
fucking
place.
high. Like even Adam
don't
Smasher,
understand
one of the
what
hardest
tits have to do
bosses
with
other than
selling that
Blackwell
Can't say
in the
no to
tabletop game,
Rest can go fuck.
only has like 3 stats that are maxed out. And his main weakness is tipping him into cyberpsychosis or breaking his cyberware, being a netrunner.
V, get it together.
Second you react with your dick instead of your head, you give them exactly what they want.
Does it look like I give a shit?
Doesn't matter. They already flushed one down your brain.
I like the like bullshit banter between me and fucking Johnny Silverhands, like constantly talking shit between each other. Because they say like the what you say in certain situations gets you that ending where you just let Johnny and you do y'all shit together. But I've noticed in the playthroughs, like
city bastards still haven't sent anyone to fix it.
Watch your language.
it doesn't.
Can't
You
see
just
who you're
need to
talking
wait
to?
for a certain amount of time for it to pop up. If you don't do the dialogue right, it just takes a really, really long time for him to say what you want him to say. And I'm talking about like 30 minutes, like a crazy sit through.
Gotta get
But
back
he
to
will
Michael
say
with
it.
something big.
If you say it
Appealing to a
right,
sense of
then it's
justice
like
wasn't
within
big
like
enough.
5 minutes.
Michael
And if you say
only
it
works with
perfect,
specifics.
then he almost says it almost immediately after like a minute.
So, what now?
Gotta think. We need more bodies, that's for sure. I'm gonna talk to the dolls. I'll call you when I've got something. See you later, V. And thanks.
Alright, fast traveling, fast traveling, fast traveling. The show must go on. Alright. Another mission for Phantom Liberty that I can knock out. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Oh, that's another thing that doesn't fully get explained in this game. Oh yeah, so 2 things. I know there's also going to be a DLC coming because even Reed says like this is far from the end with the NUSA. But then on top of that, he also mentions other corporations, which I think this story is just going to keep going through all the different corporations from different like countries that are involved and all the governments and shit, which is really dope of them to do. I kind of wish Fallout did that, where they took Fallout 4 or Fallout 3, and then they started doing all the different states, and they did like all 50 states. You know how much money they would have made? Holy shit. But they never did that. They were just kind of like, yeah, here's Chicago, here's, you know, this other state, and then here's Fallout 4, and it's just like, okay, cool. Yeah, true. Yeah, Witcher 4. I would also like them to do like a haha DLC where you actually end up meeting homeboy from The Witcher 4, because his daughter's in it, and then in Witcher 3, through one of the DLCs, you get to there. It's rumored that he actually ended up going to the Cyberpunk universe, because they're all kind of in the same like thing, like the multi-universe theory, and that he actually came to Cyberpunk and talks about it to somebody else. Yeah, because Ciri, alludes to Night City in Witcher 3. Yeah, because you can see she became like a model or whatever. You can see the magazine at the very beginning of the game, if you're a corpo, and she's on the cover of it. And then, but it's also said that in Witcher 3, and it took people a long time to realize it, yeah, about floating cars. And then he comes back, and he talks about, yeah, I went to this time where, you know, kings, there were multiple kings, and it was all very complicated, and nobody was human anymore, and like all this shit. Like, it's wild. It's wild. So I would like them to play into that a little bit. That would be dope. Just to like, yeah, it's the main character. It's like side dialogue. I want to say it's even with like the devil character of The Witcher. You know, the old monk that at first he like, you don't realize he's watching you throughout the game, but in every section of the game, if you were walking into a city and you head into the tavern, he's there. And he's always there. And it's like, when you like go through his whole like story, he tells you like, yo, dude, like, your existence isn't even on the level of my existence. Like, I'm just letting you know now. Like, I am ethereal. You're not even able to comprehend where I'm from. And I was like, bro, that'd be sick. I would just like to see either Ciri or Homeboy in this game. Yeah, like an update. Like, when Witcher 4 comes out, they come out with like a thing, like he took time between Witcher 3 and Witcher 4, came to the Cyberpunk universe, and then you end up doing a mission with him, trying to get him back into his universe, or something stupid like that. Would be so dope. That it like involves the Black Wall or something. That would be fucking crazy. That'd be nuts. I would be so stoked for that. And then you get like his sword, or like one of his swords, or both of his swords, because I know you can get a long sword in this game. So if they like modeled it in, that would be fucking dope. But we'll see. It took them forever to come out with Phantom Liberty, which I totally forgive. Like, I don't even really care about the time frame, because the DLC is so good that it's just like, all right, like, I'm cool with it. Must have been a little hurry. I'll try to come up with something like doable, but also mine. Fucking boy, be in touch. See you soon. Okay. Yeah, because I know one of her missions, that diving mission, which honestly I wish they played into more, was the underwater missions. I think a lot of games like this don't do that, like in Fallout and stuff like that, because that is one of the most eerie missions to go on in this game. I feel like the scariest mission is when you go underwater and you go in that sinkhole and you realize that there was like a town and houses and shit down there. I wish there was just like a mutated creature or something you had to fight or like something. But when you realize that you just like kind of go through these markers or whatever, it's kind of like, okay. And she gives you like lore, and I'm like,
hey, you wrote me.
It is what it is.
Yes, I wanted to thank you for what you did in Dogtown. I am working, looking at a promotion, and all is well.
Conscience keeping quiet?
Just a peep or two, never a shout. Here, this is for you. So you know I keep my word.
What about Anna? Still on the job too? How'd she handle losing Banner's biodata?
Not great.
Meaning?
Yeah, true.
She kept asking questions, prying.
I think they did do really good with the underwater sequences. I just wish it would have been like
trying to help,
because they did so well with it. I wish they would have like dived further into that story, like added more to it. Because like the Cat Night City is like a great add-on to the fact that, you know, all the animals are basically like dead in Night City. There's not a lot of species left. You learn that through the tabletop, that like animals don't exist in Night City anymore because of how industrialized it is. So like them adding something creepy would have been dope. But it is what it is. Especially with them having the Witcher animals, like the Witcher monsters and shit that they have, they could have totally done it. Between all the models and shit, that'd been crazy.
So, what now?
Well, Brazil will wrap up its Sovoil contracts.
It's also crazy that you get to learn that there's like so many different companies
flow into our economy.
Talking about you, Steve.
That are all like involved with the governments of every single continent.
The life I chose.
But for some strange reason, they're all in Night City.
Thanks, Steve.
Doing something.
Take care of yourself.
Sensible people like us always do, don't we?
Later.
I like how our guy's just like, yeah, sure, whatever, dude. He's like, you're a bit of a sleazeball, but we'll just end it at that. That mission's gonna be forever on my shit. Meet with Bill and yeah, a lot of my playthrough from now on is gonna be me kind of just finishing up little missions, side missions, stuff like that before I hit the big last one. Just forewarning. I don't know if it's gonna be the greatest viewing experience. I do enjoy that y'all are here, but just forewarning, I'm just gonna be finishing like little things, looking for Easter eggs. Just absolutely doing everything that I possibly can in this game before anything ends. But maybe you'll see something that you missed and you're like, oh shit, I didn't know that was there, or I didn't know that was a part of that storyline. So if you want to watch it, go for it, man. I'm just letting you know it may not be the most thrilling thing on the planet.
This time I needed to restore the natural balance in the city. A Valentino drug the cop has gone unpunished. You can change that. If you find out.
You know I want to do it. You know I do.
That was depressing.
It takes a while to upload. I'm not gonna even lie.
Yeah.
We'll go stealth.
My old man had a head.
Because I want to see
Oh, another chatty con.
Your
Mainlining the black wall. Truth.
Can you spot the two things that don't match?
I give up.
Hint 1, Militech. Hint 2, Valentino's.
Yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. The Valentino badass, true. Well, it's also to a point in this game, like, you become so strong after a while that it's like almost impossible to kill. Almost poison. This is why, by the way, I love the Divided As We Stand. Because as long as it's not mechs, bro, you can mess people up. Like, hard as hell. I was protected. Let me just casually. Oh, so he was setting up an attack on Militech. Okie dokie, well, that's not the smartest move. Probably shouldn't do that, but hey, whatever gets you going at night. It's a little weird. When you're a Netrunner, it works a hell of a lot better because I can like target multiple targets at once and have it instantly hit every single one of their heads and not have to worry about it. But there for sure are some drawbacks to the weapon. Like, if you're fighting bots, you might as well just give up at that point. It's not the time to be sad.
It's V. Took care of Jose.
Nice work. Really, really nice work. Did you learn who busted him out after he killed that batch?
Arasaka.
Arasaka. You're telling me a megacorp was involved in the killing of some ordinary beat cop?
Joffrey's death was an accident. Jose was covered for another reason.
I'm still listening.
He and his crew were hired to launch a full-blown assault on an Arasaka facility, and to do it using Militech equipment.
Attacking Arasaka. On Arasaka's behalf.
I thought I saw a red weapon.
Shit. You need to get out of there.
Pretty sure I did.
You know more than you're telling. Spill.
I'm just speculating here, but
Out with it.
there's a good chance that Arasaka's looking to pick a serious fight with Militech.
Huh.
Can you spot the two things that don't match?
I give up.
Hint 1, Militech. Hint 2, Valentino.
It's not just Jose.
I thought I saw a red weapon, but maybe it's just
Same
this.
MO. This runs deep.
But why war? They're still picking up pieces from the last one.
No bigger smokescreen than war. Maybe they need the attention of something else.
Not sure I even want to know. You, Padre?
Not this time, no. Not my board, not my game. See you around, B.
Yeah, be seeing you.
Oh, okay, there we go. So it was just that guy. You literally have nothing for me. Why? Gone for time. My bike is stuck in traffic. Classic. That was the laziest shit I've ever done. I've never just got on my bike just to like go 5 seconds. Yeah, we'll sell some shiza. Hanukkah at Embers. I ever get hit? Yes. Or you ever get off your vehicle and get hit by a car immediately, like 3 times in a row. Like, it's so annoying. Because you're like, bro, fucking really? Like, really? I swear to God, NPCs, it's like, it's the GTA. You know the GTA issue? Where NPCs will drive into your lane, like, on purpose. See. No wanted. Crazy, right? And then I just wait for it to run off and I'm good. Probably didn't have to run all the way here, but it is what it is. It works really well. And it saves you the trouble of having to go through all the other crap. Which is quite nice.
V! Hey, V! Billy's best Scott Wieners right over here.
Wieners!
What happened, Bill? The NCPD sack you?
Choom, I sacked them. Had enough. All that stress.
Homie's
and
got the
Dodger biz,
wieners?
I think I popped 2 ulcers from that
Oh
alone.
shit, say
All right,
less.
Bill, hold the deets.
Hit me up with a hoagie, my boy.
Okay, anywho, brought you here cause, well, you changed my life, Choom. Wanted to thank you. No, it ain't
That's
much,
good.
but here, grab some meds.
Thanks. Glad I could help.
No, thank you. No, it might seem silly, but I finally found my place. Feeling happy, unbothered. Hell, think I might be flourishing.
Honest? Feeling kind of jealous. Keep on rolling with the scop dogs, bud. Actually, smells pretty good. What you got on the menu?
For you, anything. What's your flavor?
So that's my flavor. I'll buy 1 of each. Time to devour some food.
Scop dog stand. Really think...
It's actually really weird. I have yet to have like a character like be positively affected by my character. Danger is what that is. Pure danger. That's a lot of hot dogs. My boy is rolling in hot dogs right now. There's a lot of wieners, bro. There's a lot of wieners.
Think that's a good idea?
Gotta stand for I can run a full-on restaurant, right?
True.
True. First step's the hardest, but you still gotta take it.
Just like me and my food truck, man. Gotta start small. You gotta start somewhere. That's cool. So I positively affected his life. Weird, but cool. Top secret investigation, corpo dirt, anonymous threats. What's that? Forget merc work. Now you want to be Night City top private eye. No, sadly enough, I'm in Tejas, Texas. Specifically Dallas. But I'll get there one day. That's my dream. My dream is to rock a food truck, dude, like big time. I feel like I've got a whole portfolio for it. I'm actually gonna go possibly get a young, business loan for it, and try for some grants to see if I could at least get some like governmental funding as a young business owner or young entrepreneur, and then possibly use that to start up a food. It's just gonna be like breakfast and coffee at first, like something simple, if you understand what I mean. I've thought about it. I thought about grabbing that car, but I don't really need the Eddies. Because I feel like those cars are just like mini missions. You don't really have to like, you don't have to do them. I know it's probably like a completionist thing is to grab like a certain amount of cars or whatever, but it is what it is. But I wish I was out in Cali. Because, well, not right now. Sadly, because I heard what's affecting California. I don't even know what to think with half of that. Yeah, it's like the infinite card challenge, right? Like it's just one of those ongoing quests that just produces eddies for you. Hell yeah, no, that's I know, it just takes time. But my dream is to have a food truck that provides healthier breakfast options than just people, and cheaper breakfast options than just people, like going to like 7-Eleven. I was that guy. I didn't have a lot of money, so like especially as a chef, you don't have a lot of money. Like the culinary game is not a money game. I tell anybody that wants to get in the culinary game, like don't expect to be like, this massive billionaire. Like you're not, unless you really, really, really work for it. Like you have to like make culinary your fucking life. You have to get a Michelin star. You have to have multiple titles. You have to like win contests. You have to do all this crazy shit. And then maybe you'll become a commercial chef. Commercial chefs make money. But beyond that, no, like if you're just doing the low-key little thing, like eventually you'll get there. My idea is to not own a restaurant, but own like a fleet of food trucks. You know what I mean? Hey, I appreciate the follow and the like, Noah. Fuck yeah. Yo, name's Ashley. We ain't met. If it all goes well, did some digging on the net to find you, man. Hey, what's up, Johnny? Streaming. But yeah, no, I want to, But yeah, I want to provide an option for people to be able to get breakfast in the mornings, and like ultimately I'll branch out from there with other food trucks, actual food, but just breakfast options at first I feel like good money, easy money. People can always, people always need it. It's something that you can sell pretty easy and not have to worry about too much and feel obligated to like do all this like crazy stuff at first. Plus the money's there. You'll always make it, and it's cheaper to get into. I know a lot of local farmers here in Texas as well. Just me being kind of living in the country for a while, working on ranches, working with horses, all that business. So like I know where to get the product cheaper, organic, from the farmer. So straight off the farmer. Yeah, right? Yeah, I heard y'all went through like a Girl Scout thing as well, where Girl Scouts are like hanging in front of dispensaries and like they were selling like ridiculous amounts of cookies, which makes sense, you know what I mean? Connections are everything. No, that's fucking true. That's fucking true. But yeah. Hey, I appreciate the follow, man. Hell yeah. And, no, it is. It's insanely smart. Whoever like had that idea pop in their head, like that was wild. That was some wild deets. But yeah, no, and then on top of that, my girlfriend, she has been working in coffee since she was like young, and she was trained by the CFO of Starbucks. She absolutely despises Starbucks now, but just because how shady their company is and their products and like how unhealthy it is. But she wants to do like a co-op truck where we put a wall in between it with like a little window, so we're able to pass stuff back and forth and say hi and give each other little kisses every once in a while and stuff like that. But just cute shit, whatever. But with that way you can walk up to the truck and be like, hey, can I get a New York style bacon, egg, and cheese? I'd be like, all right, I got you. And then like you can turn to her and be like, hey, can I get a black coffee, with some ice in it or whatever the fuck that people like. And she'll be like, yeah, I got you. And she'll like chunk that to you. That way it's fast, it's affordable, it's healthy. Because that's the one thing in America we struggle with is the healthy foods. Natural healthy foods. And I feel like I can, as a chef and as a young chef coming in, I've seen so many restaurants. I've opened and closed so many restaurants. I've seen people ordering. I've seen what they want. I've seen them budget cut and get frozen foods and all this crap that they feed these people, and I just don't think it's right. I understand trying to save money, but at whose expense? So I really want to make an impact into that. And then later on, like get a secondary food truck and have that food truck do like Coachella and like concerts and only send that food truck to concerts specifically, and possibly get one out in different states like California, New York. I want to be up in like Maine, Chicago, Florida, different things like that, and start really branching out to where it's like a fleet, like 16 trucks is ultimately. I feel like that's enough. Also work with the local culinary colleges possibly to where students could go for extra credit in colleges because they're working with their hands and they're working with food and they're creating menu items and they're doing inventory and they're doing all these things that you need to do in a proper restaurant situation, at least until they get a proper position in a restaurant and not feel obligated to. Because when I came out of the restaurant, when I came out of school, it was like, okay, here's the fucking desert. There's this watering hole, this watering hole, this watering hole that everybody goes to. Good luck. And then when you go to those watering holes, they're so, like, these businesses, they're so fucking, like, enriched with employees that you get treated like crap. Like, I went into the culinary game thinking, like, wow, I'm gonna make a fucking change, and I'm gonna be this badass. And then you get in there, and it's like, fuck you, get on dishes. And it's like, cool. So why did I just take 3 years of my life and whoop, when I could have just been working for this company as a dishwasher and then slowly make my way up? Like, yeah, I have the knowledge I have now, but like, ooh, I could have learned that on YouTube at this point. Like, all I got was a piece of paper. You're living the bear, right? And so my biggest thing is I want to change that up. I want to give people a chance to grow. And maybe if you can't afford college, maybe start a grant or, you know, a donation thing to put people that are working on the truck through college and do better. I feel like the culinary game has fallen so far from what they used to be that it's ridiculous. I want companies to do better. I want corporations to do better. I want small businesses to do better. Every small business I've worked for here in Dallas is a mom and pop shop that does not know how to run the business. And it's embarrassing. For what I've been doing. True. Like, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing being a chef and coming up to these mom and pop shops and the owner's like, oh, yeah, man. Oh, you're a chef? You have a degree? Okay, bet. I need you to do my front of house, my back of house schedule, all my ordering, all of this while I sit in my chair in an office and fall asleep. First off, that's not being an owner. That's not being a leader. That's not doing jack shit for your company at all. You're literally just handing your caseload over to somebody else and being like, okay, I'm gonna live my dream and fuck you. Like, no, that's not okay. That's not alright. I don't know where this ideology of I'm a big boss so I don't have to do anything came into the culture, but that's not it. You're a boss, you have the most amount of stress on your shoulders. And then you have a team that can eliminate little parts of that stress. But the whole mass of stress is on you. And you took that on as an owner. And you need to handle that. And you need to be a badass. And you need to roll that shit. You know what I mean? And for people to just like be like, oh yeah, well, I just got these million people that will handle all my shit and fuck the chaos. And not only that, the bridge and divide in a company. Like the higher ups, like working for hotels, the higher ups have no fucking idea what's happening down here. I have so many people that I've worked for that they have like this corporate level BS and they make the rules for the kitchen. And they have no fucking idea what's going on in the kitchen. They haven't seen it in a rush. They haven't seen it in a service. They haven't seen it in, you know, when we're fucking sweating of the brow. Somebody's working fucking 10 hours. You've got your executive chef stressed the fuck out about finances. You're not down there. So where do your rules apply to us? And how do they make any sense? Actually. Sorry, I'm preaching a little bit. I'm getting a little yappy, but it's just something that I'm really passionate about. You know what I mean? Like, I want to at least leave a mark on the game that hopefully takes it in a better turn or inspires somebody else that's in a better position to, you know, brunt and forward head this issue in the culinary, you know, workplace. I don't...
Interesting.
I don't understand why this stigma has started. And you can blame a million other things, but I think it's just people. We need to do better. And, if other people won't fucking do it, then I'll do it. Yeah, it is. It's true. It's true. It sucks. And it sucks because it was such a good... Like, the reason I got into food and the reason why so many other chefs got into food wasn't because you want to make the most amazing thing on the fucking planet or the prettiest thing on the fucking planet or make $1 bazillion. God forbid, there's probably a couple chefs who are like that. Everybody has assholes, right? You know, and nobody wants to say their stinks. Like, I get that. But for the majority, it's the feeling you get. Like, for me, I was working in a bar, and I remember it still to this day. Like, it's like fucking yesterday. I was working in a bar, and it was Christmas. And we were open on Christmas. And my family doesn't really celebrate. Really, like, my mom does the whole Santa thing or whatever, but it's like, oh, we got gifts, cool. We eat dinner, awesome. And then that's it. Like, we love each other, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't come from a broken family, but Christmas wasn't like a big deal. Like, cool, I got an Xbox game, and boom, that's it. Yeah, cool. We eat dinner like Thanksgiving. Awesome. So it wasn't a big deal. Hot cocoa. We watch a movie. Like the Christmas specials with like Rudolph and, the elf trying to be a dentist or whatever. Which is cool. I love that. But when I turned 16, I started working at this bar, and it was like my first introduction into culinary officially, beyond just working in family spots and stuff like that. And I saw this family come in on Christmas, and you could tell the mom and dad had been arguing. The kids were upset. Like, I had walked out of the kitchen. We're just kind of looking around because we were dead and whatever. And clearly we were the only thing open in the city that I was living in. And they just started ordering food. And I knew, they probably couldn't find a grocery store that was open. They didn't want to go to McDonald's. They want to sit down at restaurants. So I was like, all right, whatever. And they ordered a bunch of food, which at the time I was a little peeved about because we were about to close. But I was like, whatever, it's a family. Like, they deserve it. So I start whipping it up. I start making it all special, make them all pretty. I serve it to them, and I take it out to them, actually. Like, I take it on the tray, because one of our bartenders, the only server that we have is a bartender at the time, because it's Christmas, right? So I, like, take it over to them. I'm like, here's y'all's food. I hope y'all enjoy. I did make it a little special because it is Christmas for y'all. Like, I hope y'all have a happy holidays, right? I walk away. I watch from the window as this family for 5 seconds takes a breath, starts talking, then starts smiling, and then you could tell, like, right at that second, they take 5 seconds and just every voice in their head shuts the fuck up. And they just eat. And that made me want to get into culinary. It was such a good feeling. And I was like, holy fuck. Like, this is the power of food. This is what it can do, right? That's the positive. And, sorry about my rant. But that opened my eyes. And still to this day, no matter how many companies I have opened, closed, made menus for, getting paid by royalties off of, got fucked over by the owners, got worked too hard, all these toxic places that I talk about and shit like that. Like, I still hold dearly with a vice grip onto that dream. Onto the fact of seeing that family's face and just realizing for 5 seconds, if I could just give them 5 seconds of just all the chaos in all of their minds, including the kids, just to stop and enjoy each other's company and eat some good fucking food, dude. Even if it was just bar jalapeno poppers and nachos and a burger, or two. Like, hopefully I made their Christmas, and I just, I grip onto that, and I grip onto it so hard. I'm never gonna let that dream go. Because I know once I fucking achieve it, I will be making a change for the better. Even if it's small. The smallest things can just blow up into, like, a whole genre of this crazy, 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 experience. But I want to grow it. I want to create that again. Beyond that, my rant is over. I gotta get back to gaming, I'm a gaming channel. But, yeah. I'm real passionate about food. And that's never changed. Plus, I do, I got a bit of an ego when it comes to my food. I like making things pretty, but I also like making ugly food that tastes so fucking good, you can't diss it. It's like a chili cheese dog, Like a dirty, gritty steak with too much seasoning on it. Like it's big basted butter and fucking rosemary in a pan, a cast iron pan that you flick the butter onto just to get that grizzle. Like, I like making food that looks nasty, but you just can't stop eating it. Like, I love that shit. Oh, it's so, like, I like flipping culinary on its head because everybody's trying to be pretty and aesthetic. No, fuck that, man. Fuck that. Let's make something delicious. How about that? Fuck pretty and aesthetic. I know you eat with your eyes, whatever, whatever, whatever. But ultimately, it's your fucking mouth that's gonna make the decision, right? and and the most best food I've ever had in my life was not pretty. And I've had a lot of food. I have eaten so much in my life. I've eaten in Lima, Peru. I've eaten in Mexico City. I have had so much Middle Eastern food, it's ridiculous. Like, I've had Greek food, traditional Greek food, through me just knowing families, especially with my Middle Eastern, like, friends. Like, I have had eaten so much food, it's insane. And the craziest part is I eat this food that it's not particularly pretty, you know. It's not particularly like, oh shit, you know, your mama's cooking isn't gonna be the prettiest thing on the planet, correct? She tries her best, but it's not ever gonna be pretty, right? It's not gonna be like that decor chef style. But it's something that you hold in your head as a memory. That you will forever, there's always that one family member's food that you will forever be stuck on. And pray to God you learn the recipe of, right? There's always that one food item that just like makes you think back like, fuck, dude, I missed that. Like, or goddamn, I need to go over. We need to have dinner again, you know? I like that. I like that feeling. I want to fucking create more of that feeling. And even if I get like dissed in the culinary community, fuck them. Fuck them. I want to make not the best looking food, but the most delicious food. That's my ego. That's my ego talking, I guess, coming out as a chef. I want to be the anti-niche chef. I just want to make street food that's something you can't put down. I want to open a steakhouse and get known for food that just looks grizzled. You know, like, I want to be able to sell, like, I don't know, something dumb. Like wings. Wings. You know, that you can get at Wingstop. And like, not charge a lot, but just to see if I could. Charge somebody, like, so like $50 for like 10 wings. But it's so good they buy it again. To them, it's worth the cost. And you know, hand make everything. Do it right. Make it in-house, every ingredient. But still make them be like, yeah, that was worth it. That was fucking delicious. Like something stupid. I just want to do it. Like sandwiches, like you said. That's why you like making. I love sandwiches. Sandwiches are so simple, but so complicated at the same time. It's such a simple matter, but when it comes down to a sandwich, it's what you put into it. You know? It's the thyme, it's the aioli, it's the meats, it's the veggies, it's fuck the seasoning you put on top of it can completely change the sandwich. Little things. It's always the little things. And I love that. Oh, I love that. See, you got me all like shaky and like passionate. But yeah. What's my favorite sandwich? So we have a little deli that there's a couple states that have it, but there's a couple in this area, but well, in several different cities in my city, like the little town, whatever what do they call them? Counties. But Jimmy's Deli, they make a sandwich called the Italian Stallion, and it's a classic New York Italian sub. And I will tell you, it is the most delicious thing on the fucking planet. Holy shit, I could eat that every day if I had the money. They export all their fucking meats. The prosciutto that's in the sandwich. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. The pickled peppers. Like, oh, it's so good. I love it. I could taste it right now. And you match that with like an Italian cola. Done. Done. I am a fat happy goose, as I like to say. I'm extremely happy. A banh mi? No, but if you explain it to me, I could get a feel for the palate, for sure. And maybe you'll give me an idea to make one. All right, I'm gonna get back to gaming a little bit. I know I keep saying that. I get so sidetracked. ADHD, dude. I think I've had something close to that, but it wasn't on a French baguette. It was like in a what's the name of it? It's like a little thick taco, and it's like, yeah, it's fried pork belly, as cilantro, and with what we were making, it had homemade kimchi, like super spicy, sweet homemade kimchi. And it was really good. That sounds dope, though. Especially on the baguette with the texture. That sounds so fucking good. See, now you're making me crave it. And we have baguettes at my job. I may have to try to whip some up. I'll look up a recipe and, like, try to whip some up today. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've tried it with the kimchi, and the kimchi's really dope. Because it adds that texture. It adds that, like, sweet and kind of bitter and sour. Oh, yeah. Cold is always the way to go. I'm a little weird when it comes down to sandwiches. Like, there's certain sandwiches I like hot, and there's certain sandwiches I like cold. Absolutely. There's certain sandwiches I like ranch on. There's certain sandwiches I don't like ranch on. There's certain sandwiches I like certain aiolis on. There's certain sandwiches I don't want any sauce on. Yeah, yeah, with the pickles, and they have the peppers, yep. I can see it. And I bet it's a fan favorite, too. I wouldn't doubt that at all. Alright, so I guess we're doing a little bit of detective work over here.
Right. Let's see what's here. Huh. Interesting.
Fuck. Scan that. Militech logo 2010s. Card's gotta be at least 60 years old. Didn't find that in a kabuki bargain bin. Makes me think. What's this Bree chick up to?
Hey, I'm a tuna fish eating SOB. I literally will eat tuna fish sandwiches till the day I die. I don't care if my breath is the smelliest thing on the planet. I do love me a good fucking tuna fish sandwich. Because there's so many ways to make it tuna. And especially with, like, with me, I do like rather than doing a mayo base, I do like a ranch. And then I'll add garlic to it, which just makes my breath absolutely rank. Don't get me wrong. It fucking destroys my breath. And then I add like a little bit of onion. And I'll mix that together kind of real fine. A little less ranch, just to add a little flavor to it. Mix that up. Put that on some whole wheat, like some extra seeded whole wheat toast. I'm smashing it. Oh, dude, it's like one of my all-time favorites. Now, I will warn you, it will absolutely 100% destroy your breath. So please brush your teeth afterwards if you're going anywhere. All right, if you're chilling at the casa, you're chilling. But if you're going out, definitely brush your teeth. maybe you know, mouthwash afterwards or something. Don't want to hit anybody with the tuna breath, especially with the garlic. It's a lot.
Hey, you're not Bree.
I'm not.
What are you doing here?
Water in the bamboos. You?
Standing in the doorway. Why the sass, kid? I, heard some noise. I thought maybe Bree was back. Been a while since I've seen her. I'm next door. Thought I should come take a look. Got some dodgy chooms hanging around the building lately.
Yeah. It's gotta get that chill to it. I feel like. I know it's like super generic, but one of my favorite things as a kid to eat was you know those like the tuna fish crackers,
yeah, sure.
Like combinations.
What sort of chooms?
Like the combo
Definitely
that you can get from like
building.
Walmart. My mom used to get them for me
like small
all the time because I was in boxing.
Not even.
So they're great for protein,
thugs.
and I used to smash like 3 of those. I freaking loved them.
Just tell Bree to take care of herself here.
But yeah, no, I throw some tuna fish, all like that combo, mix it in a bowl, put it on some whole wheat. You're good to go. And if you use like 2 cans, you can make 2 sandwiches. It's great for protein. The garlic is gonna be just amazing. Just in general, I've heard friends mix it with ginger too. I'm not a huge ginger fan, other than in soups. But like I make a badass Peruvian chicken noodle soup. My stepdad's Peruvian, so he gave me his family recipe. But I've heard people mix it with ginger and make like almost like a sandwich out of that. Yeah, some raw ginger when they thin slice it with some raw tuna fish. Spot on. Almost like a sashimi style. Delicious. Alright, so something's going on with this Bree character. Mr. Hands has me looking into it. Makes sense. Because Mr. Hands is always up to some sketchy shit.
Uh-huh.
I've played through quite a bit of times. This is my first playthrough going into Phantom Liberty. Officially. So I'm doing all the side quests. I've done the main quest. I just gotta wait for the last, like, the ending that I'm going for. But the, my brain blanked for a second. Jesus. But yeah, no, so far, I did the campaign. I went through the, I did the Songbird. I betrayed Songbird, but I did it with Reed to, like, save her life, and I didn't kill her. But it wasn't the result that I thought it would do. And I'm actually, like, kind of sad for Songbird. But I don't, see, in my head, I don't think letting Songbird go and do her own thing would be a good thing either. Because she clearly did not have control of the AI. She clearly wasn't controlling it well. She wasn't handling herself well. I don't think that's... I think her story is one of those stories that, like, was just kind of doomed from the beginning. And she's one of those characters you just kind of have to be, like, either just there for or make the decision for her, which is really sad. You know what I mean?
Better look around.
I see. And you're on your third playthrough. Holy shit. I'm guessing you're doing like all the 3 different storylines, the Corpo, Nomad, and Street Kid. Oh, just for Fatal Liberty? No, I feel you. Yeah, I played through, so...
Hold it!
All 3 of my...
Bree, right? Hand sent me.
All 3 of my playthroughs were all the storylines, like the endings I could get, but also,
Not another step!
The 3 different campaigns.
This what you wanted?
I didn't know if it really changed anything, but I realized, other than like a couple things,
you know,
it doesn't really, it didn't really do too much in the beginning. So I was like, alright, like, it is what it is.
Great, give me the card.
But I did play
We'll
through all
inside.
the endings, so.
Shouldn't remain in plain sight.
The endings are nuts. Including, like, the other option, where you, like, turn yourself in. Which broke my freaking heart.
Not overdoing it with the caution.
Yes, a lot of your relationships and your side missions and the people you
Let's
meet
see if this does the trick.
change
As far as I know,
so much in the
Andy's
game.
been here in the last decade.
Especially the ending.
And the systems date back to 2013.
And depending on your options and how you do it, like if you go through everything, you 100% everything, you have so many characters.
We're in. Some of the security measures might still be active.
Like, so you get so many different stories.
Got turrets, but they're offline. Come on in.
Shit. Card's not working. Hang on. Let me see if there's another route.
What's my favorite game?
This way. Let's go.
Probably Escape from Tarkov.
We've been lucky so far, but watch out.
I got lucky
Can't
and
know what
played
these old
Escape from
systems will do.
Tarkov when it was in its very beginning phases.
Actually, turrets like these operate in sequential circuits.
And,
Hacking one triggers a feedback loop that boots up others.
So don't hack any of them. Go in.
Escape from Tarkov. I got to play it in like the very beginning stages of the game, and then I got to play it like in the most recent stages of the game, and with every update and every season. And I've beaten each season. I got like the in package that you're supposed to get and all that, and I've played through like most of like the missions that you need to do and stuff like that. I just really like the story. I like how hardcore it is. In its current state, I wish they did a little bit more, and I wish they kind of would kind of go a different route with it, but clearly they didn't. And I don't see a lot of... I had a lot of hope, I guess, for the...
Your face! Scanner didn't recognize you! They'll hit us!
I'm kind of disappointed and a lot of the choices that they're making currently with the game, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. You can't really do too much about it. I'm like double checking those turrets because I know how that is.
All clear now.
Well, at least we know the security's still up and running.
It's pretty good. It's extreme. Like, I tell anybody that wanted to get into it, it's not an easy game to get into at all whatsoever. And that's like,
Holy shit!
That's not even an understatement. Like, it's not easy because, like, it's PvPvE. So you're fighting NPCs and NPCs bosses while you're fighting other players to then try to get into a raid, grab whatever you need to grab, or put wherever you need to put, or find something, or whatever the fuck you need to do, and then get out. And some missions require you to get out safely with said item or whatever. So you kind of have to just, like, be this, like, badass. And, it's not easy. It is not an easy thing to do. But the story, fucking amazing. One of my all-time... What the hell? Really? One of my all-time favorite stories, for sure. Cyberpunk is my favorite, hands down. My second is, Lego Luke Skywalker. I can see that. Dude, the Lego games go hard as hell. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, every single one of the Lego games I have ever seen, or, like, watched people play, for, like, I've never personally played one, but I've seen, they all of them go insanely hard. And the amount of, like, goofy customization stuff you could do is super cool. I love that. I love when games just have, like, extra shit. And the amount of hidden stuff, like, it's nuts. I think the only time I've ever played Lego Star Wars, like, exclusively Lego Star Wars, was back when, like, it was, like, me and my friends. And we do, like, the Jedi...
Doing great.
The Jedi battles, or whatever. Where, like, we'd all be, like, become different Jedi, and then we'd all, like, fight each other. Like, there's dumb little stuff, like, to keep ourselves entertained. And, like, customizing the airships and stuff. With, like, the different parts, and, like, finding all the Easter eggs and stuff. I always thought that was, like, super, super dope.
We made it. The mainframe. The host.
But I should actually give it another playthrough.
There's even
I think I'll get it on my
files from the
Xbox because I have an Xbox Game Pass.
Militech was tap dancing on its tits trying to keep Sokka from pushing him
Everybody,
off the stage.
see, every time, like,
shit.
A
Those ones aren't
team
encrypted.
style,
But wait. There's some
like,
newer footage. Dated 2068.
player versus player
Must be when
comes
they
out.
came back. Come here. Take a look.
I don't jump into them super hard. Alright, I definitely gotta check that out, the Luke Skywalker saga. I definitely have to check that out because I'm a huge Star Wars fan too.
Go on.
I've read so many of the books. It's ridiculous. I've watched every single like movie known to man.
Okay.
But
Senior Research Specialist Evan McCrae. This is day.
Yeah, when it comes down to like player versus like team versus team, like super popular games that come out, like Apex Legends, Marvel Rivals, and I'm a huge comic book fan. Like I'm a huge lore guy, so like I started with Star Wars and DC Comics is where I started.
The bastards were trying to reopen the project.
I was super hardcore into it. And then when I heard Marvel Rivals came out, I was like, oh, you know, I'll play it eventually. But no, I haven't really got into it very much. I have it downloaded. I don't know. To me, it just seems like every competitive game that's coming out, everybody's trying to make this esports style game, which I heard it is a bit different. But I don't know. I'm a story guy. I like a little bit of multiplayer with a little bit of story, and if I want to play like team versus team or something like that, like
they wanted to breach the black wall.
I'm an FPS player, so I'll play like Battlefield 2042 because they have definitely done some work on that game, and it's quite nice now. I'm so excited for the new Battlefield that's coming out. Hopefully they don't fuck it up. I'm hoping Tarkov gets an update, so they fix the cheating stuff.
Trying to download the data from the fortresses, but we can't hope to take it with us if she does.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see Marvel Rivals being like mid, but a really good like homie game where you can like just kind of chill with your boys, kick it.
This is bigger than I thought.
Play whatever,
using
you
some
know, like,
rogue AI to augment
you don't really have to do
this
too much.
Huge.
Yeah.
You don't have to sweat your ass off playing it, you know what I mean? But if you go competitive, like the one game that I'll sweat at is R6. Only because it's R6, you know? But that's about it. And most people are like, why are you like sweating on R6? I'm like, bro, you don't understand, dude. I've been playing this since it came out. Like, I will forever sweat on R6.
Could you focus for a sec?
Very true. Very true. It
Bunker,
is.
the guy mentioned. Guessing this
Fucking
lab was a
Overwatch.
Project Cynosure facility.
Never got into Overwatch. See, I guess I'm just not
likely.
that type of game.
For sure.
Gamer. I
We're
just
talking
don't.
a huge investment, gargantuan.
Who
knows how
don't
much
know.
tech's collecting
Like
rust
League of
in
Legends,
Dogtown's
everybody
depths.
keep like all my friends want to get me into League, and I just
Look, if it mattered,
I don't
would've been old
understand
news
how I
years
can
ago.
get so like toxic.
Kidding
I
me?
don't.
You hear about Soul Killer? Now
just don't
imagine
get
a
it.
similar project, only
I don't know.
Militech's pushing the buttons. These things change the world.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'll get stressed
Not
out
for
over
the
a
better.
game and shit like that, but
At
like
least
I'm
for
not
people
like
us.
I'm not screaming over the mic at my teammates if they fuck up. Like, it's a video game, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to take it too seriously
Like other
because that's
peeps
why
that
I'm
tried
playing
to
the game,
contact
right? Is to
Black
get
Hole
away from like
AIs. Failing to see the big
drama
break there.
and life and whatever.
Look,
like I
Voodoo
play
Boys
it
poking at the
because
Black Wall
it's
is
cool
one thing,
and
but one of the
I like
world's
the experience
most
of the story. It's like
powerful
reading a
megacorps
book,
weaponizing a wild
you know,
AI.
for me.
Infinitely
So,
worse.
except I get to control
when
the character.
people learn Netwatch is busy
So, like,
hunting ordinary Joes while
I
giving
don't
the
know.
megacorps free reign, imagine the outcry.
I play to enjoy the game, and even
we
when I
got
go
it.
competitive,
Grab what
like
you need. Let's Delta.
Dante!
What the?
Howdy, Bree.
Haste me once.
I
won't do it again.
go
Who the
out
hell
of my
are
way
you?
to like
Really?
if I'm playing R6, I go
Dante
out of my way
Caruso,
to like
Militech
set up a
Special
strategy and kind of like
Stand
go
down.
in there, get
I'm here for
clips.
Bree. Couldn't give half
You know,
a shit
have
about
fun.
you.
Like even
Knew
if
she
it's
was hiding
competitive,
somewhere
like
in the
we
area.
lose, we lose.
Knew you were looking for her. Just had to watch and wait. Thanks, kid.
Hope you're not about to start defending her.
Team E.
Must have filled your head with all sorts of horse shit.
What do you mean by Team E? If you don't mind.
Unlike you, I'm telling the truth. How many lies did you have to spin to even get in here?
The truth? I mean the kind in those articles of yours mucking up our competition? Ah. Can see those gears churning now. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Bree worked for
I'm
Militech.
just kind of one of those guys that's just like
That true?
Yes. Took the gigs because
I don't know.
I got access to their archives. You gotta
I like
believe me.
games
He knows
that
I'm close. He wants to stop me.
Another failure to
I can
communicate.
like kind of escape, you know, the
You don't know
kitchen
my
and everything from like
but I sure as
my
hell
girlfriend
know
likes
yours,
playing Overcooked. I love playing Overcooked.
Flag in the wind's what you are.
But also it reminds me
Whose
way too
pocket
much
are
of
you
being in the
right
kitchen.
now?
You know.
Arasaka?
But me and her will
Watch.
play, you know,
That quant you were pulling intel from.
our little
Caesar
like
Maharez.
Cult of the Lamb
You know
game
they zeroed
constantly,
him, right?
because I love shit like that too.
What are you talking about?
Bree's just in it for the cred. Thing is, because of her, they'll wipe anyone who touched the project, including you. You want that?
He's just trying to scare us, V. You know that.
Sorry, Bree.
Stop him, V.
Lab ain't big enough for the both of us.
Come on, just zero him.
You gave me no choice.
I really just want your gun. Sorry, dude.
Come on out.
Thanks, V.
I gotta check out this pistol. Every time I get an iconic weapon, I get super curious about it. Nothing's free. A bit of your health. When your health gets low, start poisoning your enemies. That's kind of lame. Cassie would ditch the amnesty. Swabbing is really inclusive. Oh, okay, cool. A reload and betrayal.
I mean it.
What he was saying? Any truth to it?
Really? The man who just tried to kill us, you give a damn what he thinks. Yeah, I wrote some pulp garbage, sponsored articles. Rent doesn't pay itself. Thing is,
well, this
at some
chick,
point you wake up,
I've worked with her
you realize
before
you live in a dump
in another
and your
story,
life's a waste.
and she's
a
well, journalist, I believe.
I did it. Changed my life. Didn't know.
So
I had
she's
it
not
in me.
lying. Like she's
Here
telling
I
the
am.
truth. She's like,
What's the plan now?
I publish. Then I take a long
she's going
vacation.
against like the corporate
Far,
being,
far
and this
away
dude
from anyone
didn't
wanting to
want
find me.
her to publish
Killer
the articles
corporates
on their
especially.
garbage corporate.
Really helped me out, V. You
Position.
go ahead. I'll grab the rest of the files myself.
Oh, I'll see. Motherfucker, god damn it. Don't tell me. Don't tell me she actually is like a fucking D-bag. No! Why? I killed the driver? Fuck. I'm gonna have to live with it. I did it. That's also a part of my playthrough. Whatever I do, I have to live with. There is no replay, rewind, reload, but oh my god, that's gonna drive me fucking crazy. Damn it! Because that dude is also a fucking sweetheart. Oh, well, I guess I am trying to please Mr. Hands, as shitty as it may sound. I do have to say I'm a Mr. Hands stan. I really like his character. I like his mysterious bullshit that like I like his character design. Now, do I like having to go back through all these, like, fucking obstacles to get outside the facility? No, I do not. I think there should be an easy way to escape a dungeon, you know what I mean? But I also know Cyberpunk wants to add that realism, so you have to, like, you know, the hero doesn't immediately just teleport out of the situation. He has to go back through the bullshit to get out of it. But I wish it kind of would be a little more giving on that. But damn it. And I didn't even recognize his name. Fuck. That's... Oh, damn. It is what it is. It is what it is. I live with my choices. Go to the... Ashley provided. Until after the fact. Fuck. I need to find a teleporter. I use the double jump in this, and it drives me nuts that, like, you can't have two leg cyberware add-ons because there's another add-on that keeps it, like, it doesn't say it, but it keeps you from taking damage from falling from heights. Oh, the guns I'm running right now? Bad. Let me get through the loading screen. I got you. So I have the Malorian because I fucking love this gun. Clearly, as you can see what I'm wearing. Yep. The Volkodav only because of its side effect of the burn. The burn is really fucking good with criticals, and I enjoy using this weapon quite a bit. And the Divided We Stand, because it does Kim knockout. I automatically do electrical damage to every critical shot, and because I'm a net runner, I can target multiple heads at once. So that's really fucking good, on top of it just being a really good rifle. Cyberware wise, you know, I got the Militech Kanto with the Blackwell glitch. I'm using the Oracle, everything to boost RAM and do damage and then not be as soft as possible. I'm using the thermal monowire. What else? 40% damage coming at you, tapers off, 0% at 6 meters. You know, just the basics. But every run through that I've done different classes, but the Divided We Stand I usually keep on my person. Now, have I unlocked a lot of different guns? Oh yeah, absolutely. Do I have the second heart? I don't believe I do. Like, most of my stuff is like increased movement, slow down time for a second, little stuff like that. I probably definitely need to get down to the core of it though. On the right? Oh, circulatory system. I don't think I have it unlocked either. I haven't really messed with anything on the right, which is kind of weird. I probably actually... I definitely need to go through my cyberware and, like, pinpoint several things. But the second heart, I'll definitely look for that. Because that's kind of huge. Especially if you die, you get a second chance. It's wild.
Dear V, how would you like to do a good deed? Earn a quick Euro buck over what you usually earn. A piece of hot lead in the gut. A terrorist organization, the Crimson Harvest, plans to detonate a bomb at Biotechnica's HQ in Berlin. I know that because Nell Springer, my client, is one of them.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out, JT.
Interested?
That's like fucking crucial.
For details.
Holy hell.
What? Am I skizzing? Wasn't there a statue?
Thwart the terrorists. Okie dokie, Mr. Hands. Whatever you say. There's terrorists abroad, we gotta take them out.
Turns out I will be staying at the stadium after all.
Nell Springer.
Who's asking?
Name's V. Fixer sent me.
You weren't followed?
Why? Scared the Crimson Harvest might know you're up to no good?
No. Well, I have a feeling. And not a whole lot of time.
Oh yeah, no, I
bring you up to speed.
So one of the things about being a netrunner that's really cool is if I activate like the Blackwell glitch, after a certain amount of meters, I can spread it like the contagion glitch, and it will instantly kill multiple people at once. And then from there, every time I get a kill, I get revamped on my RAM. So then I can go back into immediately going into the Blackwell glitch again.
Say what you have to say.
And I've seen a bunch of builds. Like, there's the ninja build, there's a Santa build, there's even a sniper build, which I don't think personally I'd like, but I could see people liking it.
Said you're a terrorist with a heart of gold.
For the love of... We're not terrorists. You got any clue what the Crimson Harvest even stands for? How about putting an end to hunger, starvation?
Yeah, Netrunner, I will say, you're gonna need to beef up on your tankiness.
Don't let's make this
because Netrunners are squishy as fuck. Like, me playing this at the beginning was tough because, like, everything's going into intelligence that, like, you barely have any armor. So, I highly recommend anything that can give you armor, anything that can ricochet bullets, different things like that. Yeah, shotguns, the smart machine gun, the Kuroshi machine gun that you get from the Arasaka compound is really, really fucking good because it has the pyro. And then with that, I can target multiple heads at once, being a netrunner. And at the beginning of the game, you should be able to have that build pretty quick. It's a crucial. And you can get that gun fast as fuck. Yeah. If you notice where I'm at, and you know where that iconic is, definitely let me know. Because, you know, I'm collecting.
Don't you guys plant bombs? Carry out mass killings?
Our people's hearts are in the right place, but they're blinded by their hatred of corpse.
So another
I never
Johnny
thought
Silverhand
we'd start
situation.
killing people. Things they had me do. I was naive.
Probably thought she'd be collecting signatures and making peace protest signs.
Naive. Bit of an understatement, that.
Spare me the judgment. Didn't hire you to pen my biography. Here.
Think we better cut to the chase. What's on the shard?
One thing at a time, okay? The Crimson Harvest purchased a net nuke from Hansen. It's headed for Europe. Specifically, Biotechnica's HQ in Berlin. You'll make sure that doesn't happen.
Your bomb won't cause any good old-fashioned destruction? Thought terrorists like to put on a show.
Take down a building, whoop-de-fucking-do. Biotechnica just builds a new one. What you want is the protein.
I appreciate that, brother.
Human casualties.
So what do I do?
Western part of the stadium used to house a sports therapy center, before Hansen turned into an arms factory. Entry code's 1701. Memorize it. It's got assembly lines, warehouses, the works. Part you're interested in is an experimental lab in the old pool. It's where they keep the bomb. Find it, upload the program from this shard. A few days from now, when the bomb's detonated in Berlin, it'll neutralize the virus. Stop its spread. When it's done, I'd like that shard back.
Gonna keep it as a souvenir?
Can't be too careful. If the Crimson Harvest ever got their hands on it, I'm toast.
Not a lot of folks who take the risk you're taking without even expecting a thank you. Respect.
Maybe I'm doing it for myself. Can't turn back time, but I can still change what happens here, now, the future. Too long I've sat on my ass agonizing over the shit I've done. That ends today.
Guess I'll get to work then.
Counting on you, V.
Alright, looks like we're gonna go deactivate a bomb. It's gonna hit Berlin. Kinda crazy.
Hey, you!
Storage area. You're inside the place. Big bet. Go rock and knock it. I like it when people are like in the way and your guy just like starts shoving them, but then when they're like super far away, your guy shoves them anyways. And you're like, okay, like, I don't know why I needed to shove you, but I guess I needed to shove you.
Only 3 like them in this whole city.
You'd have to be gunk as hell to try and clip that.
I'll be out of this city before they even realize.
I like how the black wall will actually talk to you. What the fuck are you doing? This fucking... Get your head blasted. That's the only bad thing about the black wall is it takes so much. Yeah, I got a Discord. I can post in the chat if you like. Give me just a second. Pop it real quick. And then bring up my Discord. It's a curse not knowing your Discord name by like... Copied. There you go. Yeah, and anytime you're gaming, and you see I'm playing a game that you're playing, or you want to come play with me, more than welcome. I'm also looking into modding later on. Shooting range area. Everything's already pretty much shut down. What are we looking at here? It said shooting range area, it's not parking garage area.
A Militech humanitarian convoy was attacked by a ruthless band of outlaws.
What's that other tech? Yeah, and I think after this mission, I'm gonna ultimately get off.
He's hacking!
Reinforcements called to the attack site managed to repel the assailants and secure the
I gotta figure out the technical thing for it. I bet I have to have another add-on for my cyberware for it to like change I looted one hammer. What am I doing? I just turned the camera off. Oh, that's right. One of my cyber keeps you from getting hacked as well. So anybody that tries to like hack me can't. He's a dumb bag. I don't really know why he did that. Kind of stupid. Not gonna lie. Big bet. Yeah, I'll check it out. Big bet. I got you, brother. I'll light you up.
Surround them!
I also occasionally play Xbox games, stuff like that as well. So if you're ever if anybody ever wants to play any like Sea of Thieves, stuff like that, I've had like this need to play Sea of Thieves. Like I've been wanting to so bad. Oh, dude, Sea of Thieves is so much fun. It's so much fun. Like, I know so many of my friends that will go out of their way to like visit. But I will say, it is one of my favorite games to play. It's just fun. Like, it's just a fun game to play, to be completely honest. Like,
Right. Let's see what's here.
okay, so there's that. I will say, the vulnerability hack works so fucking well. The relic. I love that hack. Like, it's one of my all-time favorites. For sure. You scan. Okay, little armory storage area. I haven't got the Hercules yet. Oh, there it is. Okay, shooting range. And you said... So it's got to be somewhere around here, right? Is it near the shooting range area? I'm a-looking.
Hello and welcome to N54 News. We begin with distressing. Reports from a Militech humanitarian convoy was attacked by a ruthless band of nomad outlaws. Corporate security forces responded with force only as a last resort.
maybe I already grabbed it? So far, all I got is just 2 hammers.
Although several Militech vehicles suffered damage.
Oh, okay. Hercule Ajax 3. It's a smart assault rifle. To explode and leave a pool of acid. So it does a double. That's fucking sick. $90-round clips. Oh, that's pretty sick. I do have to say that is pretty sick. I did hear for my class I need to go get the Atom Smasher Atom Smasher shotgun, because for net runners the Atom Smasher shotgun's like fucking insane. And I'm real interested in trying it out.
Only thing worse than a
because it
corporate
launches like a bunch of little
terrorist
mini
with a
rockets.
conscience. Except terrorists ain't afraid to dirty their hands.
Blame Mel for trying to save innocent people? For having a conscience?
If you're gonna declare war on corps, you'd best be ready for the consequences. Yes, innocent people die. It's the nature of war.
About as much of a soldier as I'm a laser pop star. No, you're a deserter.
Either way, I died for something I believed in.
Damn.
Nell would rather
I
die
actually
of
wish
old
I
age.
wouldn't have replied with that, but whatever. Oh, and I don't have wall hacks, I promise, guys. I'm not cheating at Cyberpunk. It's part of my cyber world. This guy being undercover is very annoying. More to explore, question mark?
Going in.
Oh, I need some max.
What's going on here?
I will say it's pretty dope. I am kind of liking it. Not gonna lie. I appreciate you helping me find it. I don't understand. What? I guess it was just that? Okay. This is a big old motherfucker, dude. Holy shit. But yeah, Atom Smasher, you have to get his key card at the end of the main storyline. And then, Atom Smasher will, you get Atom Smasher's shotgun. And it's supposed to be, like, insanely ridiculous. Did y'all see that? Hold on.
I can't.
Oh, I guess it was because his Philo spot or whatever. I blew that woman's head and arms off. What the hell?
Our neurosurgeons have devised the right neural matrix command. You ready to kick that construct to the curb?
Know what? Need to think still.
Fine. Hollow wants a show, yeah?
Do just that. Thanks, Reed.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do since I'm here. I've got some eddies. I know there's like the weapons merchant that's down there. Just put it in a body. Sure. At this point, I'm just leveling whatever. Like, I'm just kind of like,
Lost all this
oh, I need to
scratch.
call.
If you're asking,
V, have you decided yet?
never again.
Great to hear you too, Reed.
Please, last time, I swear.
Know what? Need to think still.
Fine. Hollow wants a show, yeah?
Do just that. Thanks, Reed.
Tier 5 shotgun, technician, boom, 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 boom. See, she doesn't have any iconics. But the first guy I met had like a bunch of fucking iconics. Maybe it's like certain dealers or something. Because I remember I met her last. She wasn't even like the first like dealer that I know.
Did a
There's
BD
another
like that
one
once.
somewhere. It wasn't her. It was like some corny ass dude. It was like back here.
An explosion of shade.
This guy. Yeah, look at this shit. Boom, 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 boom. Buying that. Sorry, I'm a katana collector, and I've been looking for a certain katana, and I think I just found it. Yep. And it's so pretty. I wish I could like view it.
Yeah, sure. Just walk right through me.
But yeah, that's one of the guys that you can check out that sells like a bunch of super hardcore fucking crazy shit. Oh, and is this the... Yeah, the car ordering. I haven't looked at this in a while either. I bet I can buy some wild shit now. Thornton. Fucking Rayfield. Hara.
Found him hanging by his belt, tongue stuck out, face.
trust me. How do you know what kind of guy
Alright, alright, alright.
Fucker's dead. That's all that matters.
Huh.
I'll be there as soon as I'm done. No, don't cry. You know Mama wishes she were there with you. No, don't cry. You know Mama wishes she were there with you.
I'm about to put you in the chokehold. They don't want me in the city at night. They don't want me in the city at night. It's my city and it might get shitty and it might get pretty in the morning.
Yeah, sure. Just walk right through me.
You take one pride in the faceplate, and we rake in the damages.
I gotta find this damn
BD like that
robot
one.
shit.
Hey! Whole series of those two, sure. But mostly we just want to
Just want to get out of here, choom. Leave us alone.
No, I told you already. No, you listen. I will not be intimidated. Goodbye. What do you want?
Got anything that'll put some pep in my step?
For pep, for step, for fight or flight. Now, I have a little question for you. The little shits running around here, did they steal from you?
Not that I know of.
Then be warned. The little gremlins collect their shiny trinkets and hide them in the stadium's many nooks and crannies.
Picture me dressing, my face in makeup, her painting with visions of pride. That's from the lips of the gods, and from the tips of the gods, that I get the pain on. I make my way out to Transylvania. Let's kick the piece of piece of.
Green boxes, black boxes.
How are you holding up, like, mentally?
I started worrying about that. I'll go nuts.
Said he'd take care of us, but he budged.
Hey now, maybe he'll come back.
You there? Yes, I'm talking to you. Are you getting what you want? Let me guess. Yeah! My stronghold is ice cold. Second longer. Send space to 7299 right now. The Crystal Palace. Feel alive in the dead of space.
I'm looking for green tape boxes somewhere.
your sister.
Oh. You're a fuck. Ah!
Yellow skull, mindfuck.
Ah.
Did a BD like that once. Whole series. Those two, sure. But mostly they just came to Dogtown for her. Turns out she's here to chase her ex.
Ah, total whore.
A yellow skull.
Hey, you there. Yes, I'm talking to you. Are you getting what you want out of life?
You need to relax.
How are you holding up, Mike?
Where are you walking?
Said he'd take care of us, but he vanished.
Hey now, maybe he'll come back.
The Crystal Palace. Feel alive in the dead of space.
Going good, choom. Just doing this robot mission in the DLC. Pretty much finished everything at this point. Just knocking out the little things here and there. Trying to find all the little secrets and whatnot. now I'm just going through all the little side missions, making sure I'm completing everything accordingly, you know? At least trying to.
Just wanna get out of here, Choom.
It's good.
Leave this whole
It's
fucked up zone behind.
damn good. Like, I can't explain that enough. It's pretty sick story. I feel like there's a lot that goes into it, and I don't want to ruin anything, so I'm being careful with my words, but it's definitely worth the playthrough, 100%.
You take one right in the faceplate. Let me rake in the damages.
Did a VD like that once. Whole series of them, actually.
Ghost Skull. So I am getting I'm going for the ending. I've done all of them, but I'm going for the ending where I heal the bot, but I sacrifice, like, I heal the issue in my head with Johnny Silverhands, but I sacrifice everything in return. So all the cyberware, everything, just, they take it out of me. And I'm never allowed to have cyberware again. It's one of the better endings, I would say, personally. It sounds sad. It doesn't sound like a great ending, but I can promise you it's worth it. It's gotta be the machine's gotta be somewhere, right? It's gotta look like this for fun. Oh, I see. That's a restricted area.
How are you holding up?
Yeah, you call your friends 2 years later. Yeah, I'm going for that ending. I'm gonna break my own heart again. Watching them basically, like, lose interest in me. But I want to make sure I do, like, every part of it, too. Like, I'm not slacking on any of this. That's why I'm doing this infuriating mission right now.
Said he'd take care of us, but he vanished.
Hey now, maybe he'll come back.
True. Second floor mindfuck.
Fucking asshole.
I just wanna get out of here.
Yeah, no, I feel you, I feel you. Autocorrect does that shit to me too. All the time, especially when I'm on my phone. Shit drives me nuts. I hate when you're like trying to like message about something important to like a boss or something, and then it's like, it decides to fuck you over. You're like, God damn it. Really?
Those two, sure.
What is
But
this?
mostly they just...
Bot saying this message. It's mindfuck. There's. It's next to a mindfuck bar. Leslie's bar mindfuck. And it looks like it's like tucked away. There's a yellow skull. Looks like it's like a small picture too. Fuck.
Turns out I will be staying in the back of
my van. Suddenly, bam! They can't stand. Pay the deposit immediately.
How are you gonna come up with that type of cash?
They fried that drone to a crisp. Took it apart. Almost nothing worth saving.
But you grabbed the data, right?
He'd take care of us, but he vanished. Hey now, maybe he'll come back.
Oh my god, really? I just found it. I just found it. That's so irritating. Because I actually was over here a bunch of times. That was actually really hard to find. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. Let's see what's here.
That's dope. It's like a little mini mission. It's actually pretty sick. Alright. I officially am gonna get off. For the people that just joined in, I'm sorry. I've been playing for about 3 hours streaming straight, so I need to go take a nap before I have to head into the kitchen. But it was a great playthrough. Hopefully we'll get to the finish within the next playthrough. I'm just knocking out the little things before I do. But just in that case, as always, the outro is Let Me Cook, chef's orders. Sit back, relax if you're at home. Take your day, drink some water, tea, whatever gets you going. Eat some good food and, watch some television and just kick it, I feel like with everything going on, everybody just needs a little bit of time to be able to relax. There's a lot of craziness going on in the world, and it's nice to just be able to kick back, not think about anything, not think about stress, bills, nothing, and just relax for a second. I feel like a lot of people need to find time to relax. If you're at work, get through work. Be diligent. Be the best. Do the best. I wish the best. I wish it's the fastest shift you'll ever work. And you do get home to be able to relax. And so on and so forth. Beyond that, y'all have an amazing day. This is officially Solid out.